Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows. We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome everyone, one and all.
Hey.
Hi, hello. This is PBKC, Palm Beach Kennel Club in West Palm Beach, Florida. You are watching our live stream game. This is going to be a 1-2 no limit cash game. It is Thursday, the 28th of July.
It is.
And we are at 1111 North Congress Avenue in West Palm Beach, Florida, conveniently located across the street from Palm Beach International Airport.
As I Vanna White,
There you go.
see because I'm halfway up the picture. So 1-2 cash game today. Should be a good one. We got a good group of guys up here. They're playing a little bit now while we are setting ourselves up.
That's correct. Give you some of that.
Yeah,
Boom.
so
There you are.
got a big weekend here for us. We got this stream today. We have our usual Friday and Saturday night tournament streams, but we're lining up for the big one next weekend.
That's
the
right.
multi-flight. We're back.
Multi-Flight is back next weekend. It's a $300 buy-in, and we open on 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with satellites, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 65, and then for every
6.
300, every six people, then we get a seat.
Yeah,
So,
last one I know, the Wednesday night one had, I want to say, 9 seats given away. I think the Thursday one was close to the same. So 300 isn't something that you're looking to spend. Try to play one of the satellites. Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. I believe the Wednesday morning tournament is also satellite.
is it really?
I
Okay.
believe.
That's good.
You can head over to pbkennelclub.com. Over on the poker tab, hit tournaments. There'll be more information on the satellite schedule. But yeah, that's back. We got a big weekend with that. Should be a lot of fun. This Sunday, card show.
That's correct. The
Here.
last Sunday of the month every month, and this
Here.
happens to be that
Exactly.
day.
So, got a busy slate here at PBKC this weekend and next weekend. Got us here with me and Josh for today. You got the card show on Sunday. You got the multi-flight starting Thursday. We'll be back in the saddle. Oh, no video.
What happened?
Florida Mountain Man says no video.
The video.
Oh, no. Water.
You can't see the stream?
Water, fruit. What
I
can you
know.
eat? Nothing?
Now I gotta go. Look.
Nuclear Surf, you say hello. Can you see the stream? Because mine does say, it does say an error occurred whenever I try to log on.
Yeah, mine said that at first,
And
but
this is the last day?
You getting there? An error occurred. Please try again. Are we having an error occur?
Fucking tipsy. I'm waiting to piss you off.
Can you guys see that? No, you can't see it, huh?
Nuclear Surf says he's got. So I ran into this problem actually on Saturday
Yeah.
when I tried to watch the stream.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear Stephanie and Brittany.
Yeah.
So I actually texted Brittany and Stephanie. I'm like, hey, are you guys muted? Because I couldn't hear anything. Lo and behold, it was my app that was causing me.
Yeah.
See, now Nuclear Surf says he can't either.
What the
This
hell?
is weird.
You changed it. Changed what?
Well, we changed it from. Oh, because that doesn't look like it has.
No, I can't. I know. That's
What?
That's what I was thinking. That's why
Hold
I said
on.
anything. A fruit cup, because they have fruit.
Setting. What? Well, we'll get there. You can hear us, but you can't see us. Is that what we're getting? I can hear you, but I can't
So
see
go back to the
you.
webcam real quick, because they could see us when the webcam was up.
You can see us on webcam. Hi.
Yeah, because
Hello. Broadcast webcam, broadcast audio in our
try
background.
PIP again. Just look.
Picture in picture.
Yeah.
Can you see the table now? Because we might just have to keep it on
Yeah,
there.
I mean, if we have to keep it like this, that's fine.
Now we can see you. Okay,
It's
good.
weird.
Okay, so what's different about this than that? No idea. Not at all on Twitch. How about that? Who's watching us on Twitch? Is anybody seeing us on Twitch?
See, Nuclear Surf is watching on Twitch. He says he can.
Nuclear Smurf.
Yeah.
Mountain Man, are you seeing us yet? Because mine still says an error occurred.
I'm actually trying to.
Son of a gun of a. Let me try to go onto YouTube's.
It's saying an error occurred on mine, too.
Yeah. Well, that's weird, because Restream says we're streaming. Let's see.
So we have the video on YouTube. We're
Yeah.
up live on YouTube for sure.
Let me
100%.
switch to table stream on YouTube. Hang on,
go
leave
ahead.
it there. It's usually delayed by a minute. We took us off and put just them on. Yeah, it's still showing.
YouTube is fine. YouTube is up and
How
running.
about that? Let's see
That's
what's
really
going on
weird.
with the Twitches. The
All right.
Twitcher.
All right, while Josh is doing that, I'll do some commentary about what's
There
going
we
on here
Keep
with
them
the
up
action.
to date.
10 deuce 6 is the flop here. Allen has ace 5, JK with ace jack.
All in
We got an all in
for 18.
for $18 for JK. Let's see if Allen can make the call here with an inferior ace. He does not.
There we go.
JK takes that one down. Got Skylar in the box, part of our wonderful production team. He's dealing this one to start with us today.
So yeah, I'm on Twitch. Streams.
It's really weird.
Oh, we switched it over. Let's see what happens when we switch it over. Mountain Man, are you seeing us now? Oh wait, that is still on PMP. Let me switch it over to table stream. Just the table stream. I'll disappear. Yeah. Restarted phone, still no
That's so
stream.
weird.
That is so weird.
Because it isn't working on my phone either.
It isn't working on my phone either.
It's so weird.
It is.
Raise to 8.
Well, anyway, welcome everyone.
JK made it 8 with 8-7 of spades
You got one on Twitches? That doesn't make any
after
sense.
Mike straddled. Mike's got ace queen. I can see it going in here.
Okay.
All in.
I told you they.
Yep, thank you, Nuclear Smurf.
59.
Okay, Mountain Man, you got us on YouTube. Good.
All right.
I can find us on YouTube, but my
Yeah.
Twitch just keeps saying an error.
Yeah, I
occurred.
found us on YouTube, no problem. YouTube
Yeah.
works for me, no problem.
So there you go.
That's weird.
We're
JK,
we're bumping along down the road in this thing. That's how we do.
8-7 does not want to.
It's so funny because the stream loads up. It loads up the comments in the chat
Yeah.
section,
Jack 3 off.
And
but
it
it
just
won't
says
play
an
the
error.
video. Yeah.
It's so weird.
Poker PBK went offline. We didn't go offline.
But Nuclear Smurf's on there and it says that it's fine.
Yeah. It's funny because it says that his thing popped up right whenever it said we went offline.
Dave.
We're not offline.
Dave has 200. He's in seat 5.
There's David. Okay, we got David in. We got Brian coming. We got one more player coming.
Seth says Twitch is
Hey
fine
Seth,
also.
thank you very much.
Weird.
Yeah. Maybe I've got to do an update on my phone for my Twitch app.
That's kind of what I was trying to go look at myself, actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave us up, Mikey. So
Oh, all right, cool.
don't
We're
be
good.
shy over there.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to do that while you were playing with some buttons.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the app store and just check on my Twitches. But anyway, welcome to everyone. This is a 1-2 no limit. We again here at PBKC want to show you what we do here, and we just love this game of poker. These guys play downstairs day in and day out.
Ace Queen of Hearts versus Queen 9.
We're glad to have them, and this is what we really do here. Again, we've kind of moved away from the greatest poker show in the world thing, the superstar poker show and all that. And we just want to show you what people really do here. So this is 1-2 no limit. That's about 80% of the games. We run 60 to 80, depending on the day. We have other games. We have other games besides Hold'em on some days. And we will run any game you guys want to. If you got the players and you want to come in and play, we'll set a game up for you. I'm just going to ignore it. They can hear us. They go, oh, wait, there I am. I'm on the Twitches now.
All right, well, you're on the
Woohoo!
Twitch. And for some reason, I'm not. I don't know why.
All right.
All right, cool.
Oh, I was hearing some weirdo's voice.
Maybe it's the internet that isn't working on my end. I don't know.
It may be because I had to get onto the Wi-Fi.
Well, I just turned the Wi-Fi off.
The Wi-Fi.
see if it works better for me. But we're here.
There you go. I think I'm gonna leave us.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm gonna leave us there. Hey, what's up, pimp?
What up, bud?
Glad we're audible and visible. And my phone's about to die. Great.
Great.
And I can see you too. So there you go. So again, welcome. We are here to call a poker game. This is a 1-2 no limit. David
Getting hit by
just
the
rolled in and has picked up pocket kings
after having ace queen of hearts.
after having ace queen of hearts on his first hand at the table.
You're gonna keep this up all day.
We don't want to make us bigger. We're trying to hide behind the dealer here.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep myself hidden.
We want to keep us on because we hear from our feedback that you guys want to see us, but we also don't want to crowd the table because of all of our graphics and everything all over the place.
Well, that and you're like 9 foot tall and I'm like
Right.
235
This is actually me sitting up.
pounds. So you got the height, I got the width. We can fill this thing up real quick.
There we go.
David Sweep him hundo percento. Played 2 hands.
Yeah, it ain't
Smashing
bad.
both of them.
I mean, does he need to look? I wouldn't even look.
No, I wouldn't. I would
Right.
play.
Yeah. I had that. I went to Rob Zombie in Tampa on Tuesday.
I saw those photos.
Yeah, oh, it was a good show. It was really fun. Static X, Mudvayne, Rob Zombie, Power Man opened up. They were very good, very entertaining. We drove for 3.5 hours there, went into the show, watched the show, and then got in the car, drove for 3.5 hours back.
Mike and Eddie both have Jack Graham flop 3 of a kind.
Eddie,
Alan's
feeling
gonna
good.
get, Alan and Mike might get wedged in this hand with the ace.
Yeah,
I have 2 pair.
we got 2 Jack 10s on the thing and 2 aces in the hand.
Mike B gets away from ace 4 reluctantly.
It was good. It was a good show during Living Dead Girl. He was doing a lot of running around and a lot of dancing and stuff and was like clearly out of breath, you know? And at one point, I don't know if he hit his knee or something. He was just like, he was, right before he did the big growl, he goes, fuck! And then did the big growl. So like, it was almost like you couldn't even hear it, but like something didn't go right during that moment. No, I kept wanting to get fired up and run down there to where everybody was standing. But I'm old now, man.
You do that, you'll be crutches.
Yeah, oh
Trash,
yeah.
'cause
You know, but you wear black eyes with pride
You're-
in that kind of
you're-
situation. You know what I
You'd
mean?
be so swollen you wouldn't be able to move.
I couldn't. I was supposed to come in and move tables yesterday. And it wasn't even the drinking. And it wasn't the show. I didn't get beat up at the show.
It was literally
the 3.5
6
hours driving,
6
sitting
hours
in the car,
with
yeah.
your chin,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought my back was blowing up.
Oh, yeah, for those of you that haven't been to PBKC in the last couple days, the 3-card area, new carpet has officially been laid.
That's correct.
So we got all of our stuff in there.
Getting an idea of what we're going to be looking like going
Yep.
forward.
So we got all the stuff there. The table games have been moved back to their home.
Yeah.
So I was back there last night dealing them. Felt good to be back in our area after being along the window for a couple days.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird being along the window. I was like, I really feel like this is like the old 2010 days where
Yeah.
3-card was at 9 and 10.
Billy and all them guys
Yeah.
banking. Yeah. That was a fun time. Yellow Wolf. Yeah, that tells you.
Eddie Ace Deuce.
Hell yeah. We got the $10 poker party tomorrow.
Yes.
6:30. 6:15? 6:30?
I think 6:15. All right, we'll go.
It is,
Raised to 12.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a poker party. It's like you're sitting and drinking and playing with your friends, and, you know, it's not that the poker is not, you know, it's not intense. I mean, they still get the same amount of hands, and, you know,
Dave's telling a story.
yeah. I bet it's a bad beat story.
I was actually going to say, I bet that we could give the entire poker party pitch, and he would still be finishing the story when we came back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. It does and it doesn't. I mean, if I could play here, then, you know, you definitely would have the bad beat animosity, you know, from other players. I don't have to deal with that, which is good. Not drinking here, that's easy, you know, because I don't need to be drinking here.
True.
We don't need none of that.
No. All right, so the poker party, start with 5,000 in chips. You have
Yeah.
$10 add-on anytime or after the first break. You can do a rebuy, $10 rebuys anytime you're stacked,
Yep.
or
You
you're
get
below
$5
the
grand for that?
5,000 starting stack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Also, I don't see a Wednesday. Oh, there it is. The satellites.
Yeah.
Wednesday the 3rd, both the day and the night flight, as well as Friday.
Once
Thursday
again,
and Friday night.
we want to hit that hard. The multi-table, multi-flight is coming back next week, starting on Wednesday with the satellites. Thursday, day 1A, Thursday. Friday's day 1B, Saturday's day 1C. Everybody comes back on Sunday. Everybody who bags makes the money, and it's best bag forward. So if you bag and you got a low stack and you want to try again,
Okay.
jump back in the tournament. And if you bag bigger, then you get a min cash for your low bag. So it's a win-win. I think it's
7
fantastic.
outs for David here. Any 9, king, or 8.
I thought he had the straight already. He got Bupkis. But let's see if Josh. No, Josh is going to check along.
No, he was all in.
Oh, he was.
Yes, he
Okay.
was all in on the
Well, we wanted him to win. We don't want anybody leaving the stream.
No, not yet.
Plus, he's had it. You know, he took a beat just a minute ago. He should have taken. You know, well, I won't say should have taken.
But it was a pretty bad one.
It was a bad one. Yeah, you don't want to lose. He's our pre-flop. He's our pre-flop. Pre-flop raise leader. Pre-flop raise leader. That's a hard one to say.
Pre-flop raise.
The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
How now, bro? Go.
If any of you are Anchorman fans, that's a Anchorman warm-up line. I rip it off all the time. People have no idea what I'm talking about, which is fun.
Barks Place if you're in Wisconsin.
Human Torch was denied a bank loan. That's correct. That's another one. Will Ferrell just made those up on the fly. I think.
100%.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
So you've got to give him writing credits every time he does a movie.
Yeah. Alan Benson takes it down with 4s. So yeah, we got the multi-plate. Obviously, we'll be here doing the live stream.
Right and toward that way.
In and up.
Bumping the.
Oh,
There we
hitting
go.
the green screen?
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's
There we go. Well, it's just making you look blue.
I'm blue.
And we already have one nuclear Smurf. Am I right? Or am I right? Or am I right?
You're right. Yeah, multi-plate though. We'll be live Thursday, Friday, Saturday for feature tables.
That's correct.
So anyone that's interested, definitely try to get on the stream. Easy way to do it.
The Action Palace. It's a $300 buy-in tournament, folks. And last month, the top prize in the tournament, just first place in the tournament, was $40,000. So $300 to win $40,000 first place.
100K guarantee. We hit
169.
169.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So the word is out. People are playing. This is the Action Palace.
And here's Brian.
Brian made it. There we go. We filled our table.
And when they were breaking his table, one of the floor people comes over.
Story time with Dave.
Story time with Dave.
I feel like that should be a segment of the show.
He thinks so too. He said, "I'll be there at 12:30, and I can either play or get on commentary." I said, "Well, we'll probably have you play."
Story time.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he's done it. He's been in radio. He's
Oh, I
been,
know.
you know, all kinds
I've
of
known
DJs.
him
Yeah.
for a while.
He has
He has a plethora of stories to tell.
no dearth of conversation at this table today.
New dealer in the box. We got Big Brian Felder.
There's Brian. Oh yeah. Brian's been around for a long time. And for being a giant guy, you're like gentle giant is really applies. I'm sort of a not gentle giant, you know.
Well, to be fair, I don't know that you can be real gentle with some of the people that you have to deal with.
That's true.
Sometimes you just gotta hit them with the ha.
Yeah, no, I hit it like a little old lady in the grocery store the other day with an elbow. Like I turned around, blam, and it's just because she was 4 feet tall.
Did she flop? Did she flop like LeBron? In the
No,
playoffs?
fortunately, it hit like right on her hair.
Oh.
And it was like, of course, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I literally thought you were gonna be like, wham! And you're just gonna hit her with like the elbow, split her head open like LeBron in the playoffs.
No, pushing the cart and just turn like that.
Cool.
Got her right in the noggin.
Post concussion, cart pushing. She's gonna have PTSD every time she goes to the grocery store. Oh.
That's no good.
Oh, hey.
Okay, stream commentary via Zoom or Skype. That's cool. I don't know if we reached out to her yet, but we always had it in mind that we would try to get a hold of Ebony Kenny and see if she wanted to do anything while she was streaming also or something like that. We've known Ebony for a long time. She's playing here. She still will. I mean, she's welcome and we love her. But she's a very busy woman now, so we get her when we can get her.
I saw her. She was doing a lot of the commentary for the Bar Poker Open.
Correct.
In Vegas.
Correct. I'm hoping that she'll come down and help us out with that with Glenn and the Bar Poker Open when they come down in November. For those of you who don't know, that's a nationwide bar poker league.
Is that formal? Is that formally?
I believe it's been announced.
I know that it's been announced that they're in Florida. I didn't know that it was formally announced that it was here or not.
Yeah, I think so.
I know that.
I'll have to double check.
I know that our friends at MPPT have been telling their players that that it's here, but I haven't seen. I didn't know if there was any kind of.
No one talks to Glenn pretty regularly. Yeah, okay. He's the one that set us up with our table.
Yeah, Gorilla Gaming and all that stuff. I just didn't know if there was a formal it's 100% slam dunk.
Pam, I appreciate that. I don't want to brag, but I think I have her number. Strictly for business. She's probably out of my league anyway.
She might like tall people, dude.
I heard that she dated Shaq. I don't know if that's true, but rumors. Poker. They say that poker. The poker community is bad about rumors, but I don't believe it.
The poker community is bad about a few things. I don't know. The rumors is the worst thing that they could be dealing with.
Yeah. All right, David with 9-4 of hearts. JK coming along, I think, with was it 3-7 of diamonds?
Do it. Go all in.
Oh no, they both dump them.
He had 2 live cards.
Did Brian make action? Oh no, Mike.
Brian straddled.
Okay.
Oh,
Brian straddled.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, our under the gun straddle because we have the 2 on the button here.
Cool. Mike, I feel terrible. I have him on my phone. I texted him the game and everything. I went down there, went to the table. I'm like, all right, we're going to go do it. He's like, yeah, I'm already on the list.
I saw that. You're like, anybody want to come up? Feel free. He's like, dude, I'm already on the list. Oh, yeah, that's right.
know.
My bad.
But I didn't. Victor was the same. I texted Victor. He's like, I can't stay here that long. I'm leaving at 1. And I'm like, here that long? You must be here. So then I went out there and he was at the table too.
Those are the best.
That's it.
Grilled salmon.
Salmon. Good food over at Paddock. I think that's what they're talking about.
Yes, they are. And I don't blame them. That salmon is delicious.
I know I'm an asshole.
I thought you were
That's the
checking
difference.
to make sure someone else got it.
What was it? Super turkey sandwich. Super turkey sandwich that I had. You're turning them down for us?
No. It was spiking over here. That's right.
Okay.
It was spiking over here.
Yeah, that's it.
Spiking.
Can you guys hear the table?
Steaming salmon on a plank of wood.
Yeah, let us know.
Steaming salmon on a plate of wood, he said.
Does that make it? Do you think the wood?
She sells seashells by the seashore. The French onion soup is pretty solid. I really enjoy that too. The super turkey sandwich is a giant sandwich. So, but it's really, really good. Of course,
Queen
the
10
steak
versus 10
sandwich.
deuce. All in. 1 deuce remains for Brian.
You can tell I didn't eat
Needs
today.
a 4. Wow. Staying alive.
JK Queen High is good.
You know, it's not every day that you can win a hand with Queen High.
That's true.
So, sickest.
All in pre-flop, Queen High win.
Correct.
I like it.
I will tell you this much. I probably dealt one of the craziest hands in the 12 years that I've been dealing in the 8 years, almost 9 years that I've been dealing here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
2-5 game. Gets all in on the turn. Or should be all in on the flop. Flush draw versus straight draw versus like inferior flush draw.
Yeah.
The winner of the hand was 9 high. And this wasn't
For like $900.
Yeah. Literally, it was
the
like,
Action Palace, folks.
It was like all in.
You heard it here first.
Call, and the other guy's like, I don't know that I can have any shot of winning this, but I only have like $80, and the pot's like
Can't fold. Yeah.
600 right now. So he puts it in.
And now Tony D, what's up?
And they check it down, and the guy goes 8 high, and you hear the guy go,
I got you.
9 high. I was like, what? He's like, if I just bet at any point, I win with 8 high. I was just like, oh my.
I feel bad, Pimp, and Tony. I've got my hat. I left it at home again. I didn't realize necessarily that I was going to be on the stream. I thought that I might replace me and Noah, but I ended up going. So sorry again, I didn't wear the hat, but I did wear the hat to the Rob Zombie concert.
Yeah.
So
I got
thousands and thousands of people got to see it because I was by far the tallest guy at the show.
100%. Yeah, I got that email about what the schedule was, and I was just like,
sure, we'll
all right.
see that happen.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Noah's a bit of a whirling dervish.
Ew, another double up.
Wow, there you go. This kid ain't going nowhere.
He's not leaving.
He ain't leaving.
The show goes on.
He's leaving. No, I don't think we can. But again, we had a conversation with Tony and Pimp and I earlier, and talking about some of the things we can do. So hopefully we'll get that ironed out, and we'll have their logo. It'll like pop up and then disappear. And I don't know if we can schedule it or handle it ourselves.
I wonder if there's a way that we can schedule it.
Yeah.
Or if maybe there was like a hand that they picked, and it's like, oh, the grind hand, and it's like someone that has it at the flop.
That's a good idea.
Press the button and the grind hand.
Yeah, have a grind sponsored something.
The hand, like whatever. Like, oh, if it's say it's deuces, like Schmergel's favorite hand is deuces.
Sure.
Anytime someone plays deuces after the flop, we hit the button, and it's like
the grind hand.
Pocket deuces.
I like
you
it.
leave the logo up there until the end of the hand.
We're always thinking.
We're always thinking. Talking to two guys that have way too much time on their hands.
That's right. Hey, buddy. We're back in time now, so we have no idea what happened.
Nope. Yeah?
Yeah.
We're far away.
Eddie just walked over here and laughed. I don't think it was a pleased laugh. I don't think he was pleased about that.
We're in a galaxy far, far away.
Hell yeah. Our graphics
Oh boy.
Is Carrie Melly? I can't talk today. Can't talk today. Carrie Melly, your graphics troll. Oh, he's got the nut flush draw.
Trip aces versus
Trip
the nut flush
aces.
draw. And it's gone.
Yep. Aces full is the winner. Hey, that's correct. This is a 1-2 no limit. That means we're taking jackpot rake, and they're available for high hand and for bad beat. And they were discussing how much they would like to hit the bad beat on the stream table, and I think that would be fantastic. Social media matter. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Amy Can't Fly. Okay. All right. Amy Can't Fly. That's a fun name. I don't know if I believe her.
I believe I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
I believe I've been trying to book a flight right now somewhere.
You believe you might fly.
Yeah, I just don't know that I want to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. The Bengals have announced that they're wearing the white helmets this year.
Oh boy.
So they're wearing them on a Thursday night football game in Cincinnati against the Dolphins.
Okay.
So I was contemplating flying out Thursday, going to the game, flying back Friday to work my shift Friday because I'm off Thursdays most of the time.
Sure.
Unless I'm here doing this stuff. So I was like, do I want to fly to Cincinnati and go to the game? It's going to cost me like $800.
Yeah.
It's the weekend before my birthday, so it's like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
So
Mike takes it up, going to 15 with Ace King.
this 1-2 game has been very splashy.
It has.
But I will tell you this much: A lot of our games can be
It's like
splashy
it's like
everywhere.
this. It's
So
the
I was
action
telling you,
balance.
the 2-5 game where someone's winning a $900 pot with 9 highs. It's like, what do? You just laugh and you, thanks guys.
Got 3 players. Check back.
There's a 9.
And 9 high is in the lead.
And he's no slouch as far as players go. He's not going to take the pressure off.
No, he actually has been at the final table of our multi-fight event.
That's correct. He
I
won
think he won it.
A classic too,
Yep.
I think.
He also made a run in a couple of WSOP events this summer.
Sure he did.
Yeah, I'll do the omelet.
Mike came out swinging. He's got 2 pair. I didn't notice. Brian's
Oh,
got
I didn't
2
either.
pair. Mike, oh my God! Oh, all in call. Yeah, okay, you got me. Better 2
I
pair.
think he bet 50. That's gross.
Oh, okay, 50 call.
And he snap called. That's so
Yeah.
gross. Ew.
I don't know if I'd have snap called on the king. He let out on the flop. The way he let out on the flop, it was like, okay, he's got.
All right, so the river bet was 70.
Okay,
He announced it, and Brian called before he could finish betting it.
okay.
That's gross.
Yeah,
You're so far
Yeah.
ahead, you're behind.
that's right.
Right on the flop. Very much.
Yeah, I think everybody. That's what we're doing here, Tony. You guys see what we're doing? This is how we play. If I was in that game, I'd be playing the same way.
Always says that you go all different kinds of omelets.
You know,
Oh, I've said you've played at my house a couple
you've
times.
seen me
I've seen
play.
it. I've
It
seen
ain't nothing special. A lot of raising. Lots of raising.
You would, I think you would enjoy the game that we created.
Yeah.
I can't say the name of it on
Okay.
air because it's got some
FCC rules.
It's got some profanity in it, and I
Yeah.
don't really want to break our Twitch code of ethics over
Sure.
here. But you can only play it 7-handed because of the game that it is.
Okay.
So you get 6 cards.
6 cards.
You have to set a hold'em hand and a high only hand before the
Okay.
flop. You can't switch the cards
You can't blend
afterwards.
them.
Can't blend
Okay.
them afterwards. So you have to declare your hands, and then you play it like Platinum and Omaha.
That's hilarious.
It's
And you can win both boys.
yes,
This play game.
yes.
Okay.
It's literally a car crash on steroids.
It sounds like it.
And you know the people that have played at Casa de Bernier.
Yeah.
You get those guys
Yeah.
any kind of thing with action. It's pretty gross.
Not afraid to mix it up.
No.
6 of you. Check back.
So Eddie hits a king and is nowhere near top because Brian made the flush immediately on the flop.
The real question here is,
That's right. I'm Dr. Seuss.
will Eddie go runner for another hand that Brian was so far ahead he was behind it?
He did come over here laughing.
Oh, hey, Florida Mountain Man has
okay.
it on Twitch now.
There we go.
He folded.
All right. All is right with the world.
Safe.
Yeah, watch the stream later.
He's on the draw. He had an 8 spade.
Everything works now.
I had one too.
You were definitely ahead. I bet you were ahead.
I got that going on.
Probably. Not by the You want to bet? You want to bet on your chips?
We already bet.
Ooh, you do that thing?
He's already got a side bet.
You want to make a side
Oops.
bet?
Something went wrong.
Makes a side bet with the person that
Uh-oh.
What?
Reload.
Reload what?
Damn, that reload. Just go in here and make sure we're still connected. It's so weird.
He's 15.
Now the
This one. That one. Get out of the way.
Yeah,
we're still connected.
All right, that was weird.
Maybe the
chat itself?
The chat that I sent. No, because I don't see
Oh,
it.
your chat's gone. Oh, that makes sense.
The chat didn't go through.
It did it this time on
Okay,
Twitch.
bing, bing. It got both of them
Let's just
that
make
time.
sure it doesn't pop back up here because it looked like it said that it went through on that side.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh wow, David flops a full house. Alan though is gonna bet.
All right. Bink, bink. We're good.
All right, cool. See if David just calls here if he tries to pull off the old check raise.
How about pocket nines flops a 9? Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
9's full. He literally has 9 full.
Yep. Could
Okay.
let him catch up a little bit more.
Well, no, here's the thing. Knowing that this game is taking a race and the jackpot,
Yeah.
you have 9's full. just call.
Right.
Because if you hit your 9, now you
Got
got
a high
250 more.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything like the Allen in C3. I don't think has enough chips to accommodate the same $250. Even if you had a singular 10,
Yeah.
he doesn't have $250 you would get if you somehow hit a 9 on the Turner River
Right.
to give yourself the full house plus the rest of his chips. Because if he has a 10, he's gonna call you whenever he hits a full house 10 full of 9s, not thinking that you have pocket 9s to beat him. I think I would have just flatted there.
Yeah, same here. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20.
It's also one of those where
Oh, but you got to keep
people
100 on the
play.
table.
Like if it came running jacks, you know,
Yeah, that
they're
would
like,
hurt.
oh, I should have bet on the flop.
Listen,
Yeah, but it's also one of those where if you don't hit,
he's like, put
Yeah,
that
it's
back
flat
on
as
the
a
table.
definite.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're way, way up like that, yeah.
well, the thing is that if you just flat and it turns a card that you're scared of for some reason,
Right, like here, I'll just
You can always jam it right then, yeah.
Yeah, you don't. It's not like
JK picking up ace king again. We got Jackson Allen, C3. David's coming along with 9-10 of hearts. And I believe he's probably going to call that raise.
Well,
Drawing 3 of 1.
unless Allen decides to
Jam.
rip it with jacks.
Yeah, he is doing that.
Yeah, I don't think 9-10 is still on that.
That's when the
Nah.
drinks will start flowing. Listen, let me say something.
Right. Don't be shy.
Oh, sorry, I was watching on this side for some reason. I'm just so used to
Such a great
Yeah.
piece of
the
crap,
camera
man.
over there. 9-10 folds.
Yep.
It is.
Got pocket jacks.
Wow,
He just called
that's
it.
gross.
That's pretty gross. What, you got pocket jacks, man? Yep. He does. Jacks are good so far. There's the heart
9-10
for the
hearts?
flush.
9-10 heart would have been real good.
9-10 would have been super good.
Super good.
Super good for all of it.
Everything is
That's
awesome.
good. I like this kid. I shouldn't call him kid. I don't know how old he is, but I like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He seems, you know, take a beat, say nice hand. That's how you do it. So.
Yep. I have an idea for you.
How's that?
We'll talk off air about.
Okay.
It'll help with the if we're
Hey,
gonna,
Caramel.
if we're gonna keep the picture in picture
Yeah. Move that over.
We're not gonna need
and
color
put
at this table, we're gonna need
put
color
the
now.
input to the computer into because you can do it that way and make that your monitor, and it's so you can see it. Bigger.
They're both the same thing.
I'm saying size wise.
Oh,
So you can
we've been trying to get rid of that TV. That piece of crap.
I'm not obviously
Get a brand new one.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at. Something that has.
I'd like to get one that size for this one too.
That's what I'm saying. So like
Oh yeah.
when we're picture in picture like this,
Yeah.
like over there where you can like when I'm sitting way over here, I'm like, is it 2 spades or is it a club and a spade?
Right.
So it's like if it's a bigger picture, I don't have to turn my head over here to. Buddy, it's the Action Palace. What do you
Ace,
mean?
ace, king, queen.
9-5
I
offsuit.
gotta make a Discord.
10-3 of hearts.
I don't have a Discord yet. I don't even know what that is.
I do. I got one.
Yeah, it's where you can it's cloud servers, right? You create your own server.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm actually part of like 5 of them.
Okay.
Baseballism, which is the baseball company that I buy all their T-shirts that are cool.
Okay.
A wrestling one, and then a streamer that does like Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Okay.
So I'm part of all of their stuff. So it's cool.
Right on. I
I
did the whole clubhouse thing. I thought that was just a setup. You know,
Mhm.
when your clubhouse, hey, let me get all your contacts and send them all of my stuff. Like, no, you can't have my contacts. I don't want to. And then I had to tell everybody to stop inviting me to their clubhouse thing. Oh, our high hand held up. I love it.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
what is the Discord? I'll do it right now. while
Grind crew. What's Discord, Kelly? Carrie?
Let's get
I'm sorry, the Mel
guy
keeps
who
messing me up.
Yeah.
I keep saying Kelly Kelly Mary.
Wow,
I know.
you're all over the place today.
I know. I can't talk. I don't know what happened.
Everything is awesome.
I see him in there, everybody.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
When they
I was
did.
watching that earlier.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
pretty good.
every fucking time, or at least don't lie and say, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. You're like, no.
7, 6, 10, 3.
15.
Eddie with ace 10, taking it to 15. And Mike folded an ace.
Oh yeah, 9-10 of spades. We're getting splashy, boys.
There, Mike B's coming in. 10-9 of spades. Yeah, there you go.
I was gonna say,
So
Brian,
aces are dead, basically, because somebody folded an ace 4. I think. There's the Discord channel.
I'm gonna
There you
open
go.
it up on mine,
Yeah.
so it'll pop up into my.
So 9-10 of spades flopped the world. Alan does have a pair of queens. But now Mike B
And there ain't a bigger character.
has a flush draw and second pair.
What in the world?
Yeah, big shout out to the grind crew. Thank you guys again. You came down. They said that they got like 30 to 40 people that signed up, and they're on their Discord or on their Twitch and all that just from their trip down here. So it's people helping people, man. We love the game. We love you guys coming to play.
Why can't I
And,
find the chat?
We very much appreciate the enthusiasm. We're very fired up about it too.
It's not in.
Twitcher.
Well, no, the only chat that's showing up on my end now is Tony.
Yeah.
So
All right. Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
We don't like links being posted with the moderator.
Right. That's correct. And yeah, building an empire. You start with people. That's how you start with it.
Mhm.
I love what you guys are doing. If you're a grind crew member, we appreciate you making that choice. And we're going to be working with them going forward. We're going to try to make this something where you know you're coming home whenever you come to our place.
500, 1,000, 1,000, 511.
Joey, slow down! Slow down, Joey!
Oh, cool. I can
I
get
need
it
that
up.
on.
Yeah, you go to grindcrew.com and they have a link on there.
Cool. We'll do that right now.
You got a big one. Yeah, I don't even go. Yeah. Even have a small one. You're right.
Joey was announcing the tournament blinds.
Accept invitation.
There you go.
I'm in.
Yay! See there? That's how it happens. We all get together. We all work together. We all play together. And we all save. So, who's got the action flop here? Looks like King Jack for Alan F. Flop top pair. It should be a lead and take, but we'll see.
I've
There
seen
goes
crazy.
Brian.
I've seen crazier in this establishment.
That's true.
I don't think 60s can call though.
Right. I was pretty set on that being a lead and take all the way.
Especially whenever nobody else had a piece of it.
Yeah.
Not even like a random 8 or a 4.
Yeah, me and I'm drinking ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Is that the hard stuff?
Yep.
Cumulative
There's
winnings.
your winnings. Mike is up 182. Looks like Brian is down 340 roughly.
Yeah, no, I use that every once in a while.
Brian was up big downstairs.
Yeah. When I'm in the back for tournaments, sometimes I'll throw that stat up there and someone goes, "Why?" And I go, "So you can know what someone started with. If someone started as a short stack, you gotta hype them up, man.
Right.
You gotta know.
Oh yeah.
700,000 since they've come to this
I
table.
think
Wow.
the big number there was JK. Oh, here's Eddie's hand. This is the hand Eddie came up with. Has it been 15 minutes already?
Maybe a little bit longer.
Eddie takes it to 25 as pocket aces. Let's see how his heart is broken. JK,
He's definitely gonna get called by threes, and JK's gonna spike one on the turn.
David is contemplating ace 10 off. He takes it.
Fourth
Yep.
flush. Just gets clubbed.
And JK gets out of there with the 3. So,
Do you know who I am?
Jack on the turn.
yeah. 8-9 queen. He's still at 16%, which is not
Not great.
a
he's
huge
full.
draw. Oh, this is not the hand. Look at that. Aces hold up, folks. It does happen. Okay, Tony.
Not often.
Yeah, obviously. Ace 10 suited.
Ace 10 suited. Huh?
Yeah, because I was playing all of this.
Well, being suited does add an extra 3%.
David, you know you can't lie. People are gonna go back and watch this and know that you did.
Yeah, he can lie there. He can lie at the table. Yeah, they got no choice but to believe him now.
Sure.
Because they're like, he wouldn't lie. He's going to be on the street. They do it all the time. That's funny.
SpongeBob.
Alan, aces. That's back-to-back. That's red aces, too.
And he limped.
It was 2 red aces.
Hold on. Mike B has pocket threes. This is weird.
This is weird. The 3s were red, too, though, last time.
Correct.
So at least that was a change.
And JK raises to 8 with question mark ampersand. I believe
Yeah.
is what his cards say.
Yep.
I know that's why they have me at the 5-5-10.
Alan just called.
So I used a deck earlier or yesterday in a game that has the backing on them
Yeah.
with the logos. Are we cycling those through
That's
everything
correct. We're going to have logos downstairs and upstairs.
or why I used one of the decks from downstairs for the Jordan's game.
Yeah, cool.
So I like the way that they look. They came out really nice.
A couple of kings on the flop. JK.
Brian
Oh,
is so unthrilled right now. He's playing pocket pool on his phone.
Is that correct?
Yes, I can see it because I can see it better over here on this
Yeah.
one. But he's literally playing pocket pool on his phone. He's like, "Yay!"
That sounds like something you're not supposed
Yeah,
to say.
I know. But he's playing pool on his phone.
Yeah.
That he pulled out of his pocket.
Okay,
Yes,
but he,
we're always watching.
Me neither.
I hope somebody told him not to have that phone over the table.
I can't.
Okay, so JK has a king and a deuce. Wow.
Alan hit the ace on the turn.
Wow.
Yeah, I think JK definitely has a king.
So how does it feel to kick a door jam?
Yeah. I stepped on the vacuum cleaner cord. No, ace 10, ace 7 of hearts. So he has 2
Hold on.
pair. Oh,
Alan had
Alan had,
trip kings.
yeah, he has
jack.
king. Is it king jack
It
or
looks
king?
like king
Yeah, it is
jack.
king
I'm
jack.
sorry, I had to look over there.
That's why you always got to be, you got to be aware, because sometimes C1 and C10 can be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how closely the dealer pitches the cards to the RF receiver. And there goes Big Brian. Take it easy, Brian. Thanks for dealing. There's Sue with a new bank for the new dealer. It looks like it's, is that Jameson? No, it's Gene Woody. There we
Oh,
go.
another member of the
That's right. He's a member of the production crew.
production crew.
Gene is responsible for showing you guys the images, getting the cameras right, the graphics right. He does a great job back there.
Yep. Also, special shout out to our crew today, Min Sue and James.
And Sue and James. Along with me and Mike Bernier. That's Mikey Burns.
That's me,
That's right.
living the dream.
I am that tall, Josh.
Yep.
And if you can't tell by our pictures now, I am that tall.
Yeah. Starting at the center.
Correct.
Brian
Getting fired up there.
trying to knock the 8-ball in while also betting. He raises with Queen Jack offsuit. David, with 8s might tell the story before calling. I'm not sure.
Oh, hey, Merry American. Hi there. Thank you for joining us.
4 ways to a flop.
Hey, Sue, does Brian still have his phone out playing with it?
Strip 7s for JK.
It can't be above the table, though. It needs to be to the side or, like, have it over the rail. Sorry you guys had to hear all of that.
Unfortunately, this is what he has to
That's right.
as the
Oh.
HMSC.
That tall Josh rocks. PBKC. Hell yeah.
Rob Zombie called.
I didn't even have to pay that.
Wants you to go back and rock out some more.
Yeah, sure. I bet he does. I thought we could get an encore out of him. I'm never the one to leave, Like, they say, okay, we're done. People, make some freaking noise, and they might come back
Make him out and
out.
play a song.
Yeah. Ooh, JK gets a 7 with 7s.
I'm gonna call
David
before
has
you're
got
done.
the 8 there. Yeah, he kind of told him,
Well, no, he had more chips than 30. He only had 30 left. That makes
I
sense.
see.
He was like, yeah, it doesn't really matter because
Don't bother.
this is
Just give me what you got. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yay!
David's 8s take a beat. The 7s hold up.
It's a pretty good flop for King 7. JK, at what point did you like your hand? Was it the flop? I feel like it was the flop.
Amy Ordonez, 612. How is the weather up there?
Up there.
Yep, North Florida.
I was going to say St. Augustine-ish area.
No, all the way up, not west of Tallahassee.
Oh, okay. All right.
Almost Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama.
That's right.
Tuna. The big tuna.
The big tuna.
Yeah, stream has one watcher. Yeah.
Parcells?
We got one viewer.
We have more than one, guys. We have 20.
Was that Parcells that was the big tuna? Who was the big tuna? The coach?
Because I'm drawing a blank now that you.
I think they did call Parcells the big tuna.
They might have.
Sunny all day. I love it.
Limo out.
Yep,
Kids-
no parcels.
There we go.
The big tuna.
The tuna.
Ace King versus Ace King.
Ace King.
And this hand will be won by 5 use of hearts.
He's gone. He's going in there.
Splash.
JK's out.
Brian tried to call before it. The 3 people hadn't acted yet.
Yeah.
He's like, I guess I'm getting my chips in here.
Well, that's why we don't want him to have that phone there.
Yeah.
Because we want him to play, though. Yeah.
All spades.
How did that ace come out?
Heart? No, draw it. Chop it up.
There you go.
Everybody chop.
Look at that
Sometimes.
from the Royal. Come on, man.
You always
Come
get
on,
the.
man.
You play that crap?
Come on, man. Yeah, but there's one off the Royal, though.
You're right, I do. How'd you know?
No shit. Hey. I fucking crushed my. Like if it was in the turn.
I don't know what that was.
Back to
That's why I
Park Place
said
if you're in
here,
Wisconsin.
camera 1,
Right.
camera 2, camera 3. If I lean in, I get 4 and 5. He's looking for screen time. Looking for
Screen time only.
The only one at the table you can't see. That's great.
Hollywood.
You're right.
They just
No, you can't see 2 and 9 very well.
No.
That was a good hand.
So did he have the flush? Did he have the flush?
Unfortunately, from our main cam,
I'll let you know. Oh yeah, we bet
the
money.
9 and the 2 are not
We missed it. Yeah.
That's correct.
aesthetically pleasing.
No, there's maybe not that.
It's not pleasing for the people that are sitting there.
Yeah.
Even though
They're
it's
not
15
reachable.
minutes, you can't have the phone on the rail. That's the only thing. Yeah, that's literally what I was saying. He's gonna say. See, she said you can't watch the stream. It can't be on the tape. No, she just said you can't watch.
You can't watch the stream either, no.
Actually, there's a rule. I don't know if you know about this, but I kind of put a rule in place. If they're watching the stream, they have to take a lap on the track while we shoot high-powered tennis ball launchers like American Gladiators
I
have.
love it. I love it. Has anybody gone yet?
No,
Do we have a tennis ball launcher?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
That just sounds like it would take an air compressor. I think we can make that happen with an air compressor. Or a potato gun.
That's
Have
why
you
I
ever
said,
shot a potato gun?
Yes, that's why I said I can't confirm nor deny anything. We may.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting trapped. I'm like, why am I getting trapped? What is going on here?
Yeah, Mame Hawk said I would watch that. Sort of. He was very enthusiastic.
Yes, I know. I feel like that would be an epic thing.
We really need to have torture incorporated in our programs.
I truly believe that we could, and this is a family-friendly show, so we're going to keep this family-friendly.
Sort of. No,
No.
we have an edge. We're a poker room. We're not in here playing tiddlywinks.
Yeah, but we can't drop F-bombs, so I feel like this is still family-friendly.
I already did at the beginning of the show.
Buddy, I know, I wasn't trying to call you out on it, but since you want to call yourself out on it, here you go.
Well, I didn't do it. I technically Rob Zombie did it. And
That's
I,
true. You just were
reiterated.
insinuating it.
Yeah.
I truly believe that we could make $1 billion off of turning the track into like an American Gladiators course.
Yeah.
Or American Ninja Warrior or something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm going to go play poker, honey. You bring the kids to the Ninja Warrior course.
Right.
2 birds, 1 stone.
That Ninja Warrior course is not a bad idea, but there's probably a lot of liability insurance involved. You know.
Can you just sign this to say that you won't sue me if your kid decides to fall off?
Yeah, that's
really
what they do
high
at
thing?
DeFi. And,
I know.
you
I have a membership
Yeah.
to The one in Wellington.
Adrenaline.
No, the one in Wellington.
Oh yeah.
The jump part.
Yeah.
I have one with the kids and all that stuff, and they're
Those
like,
things are
"Sign this
fun.
thing."
I'm scared to death. I can just imagine like falling into that pit with all the square
Oh,
cubes
yeah,
and
I
stuff
don't-
in
I
it.
don't-
That's
I-
it.
I
It's
just- I
over.
just- I
What
just
happened to
hang out.
Josh? He's in the bottom of a pit somewhere. Couldn't get him out.
Couldn't get him out. He's 9 foot tall. All he has to
Oh.
do is stick an arm up, and he's out.
And he also managed to stretch every muscle in his body. Now he's completely atrophied. He can't move.
That's more or less the problem I have.
Yeah.
Is I'll go to those things, and like 10 minutes in, I'm jumping with Jackson. For those of you that don't know, I have 3 children. One of them is 5-year-old, and he is on the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
So he just runs and bounces. So I'm kind of the one that chases after him while Carol stays with the girls.
Yeah.
And literally, like 5 minutes in, I'm like, I'm cramping. I'm like, what is going on? My hamstring feels like it's in my
Got to
throat.
bring a water and a personal trainer whenever you go to that place.
I need some light yoga stretches
Yeah.
and a gallon of water before I go.
I'm gonna have to watch that to see how that happens.
Straight draw for Mike. Eddie with ace 10. Brian, queen 10. Brian so elegantly places his cards in the muck.
There you go.
I give the hang time on that a 6.4.
It was up there. It was up there. Mike with a semi bluff. It works.
The Swedish judge scores that. A 7.
There you go.
VPIP.
Feedback, they have a little calculation.
I remember it was always the East German judge.
What? Like, how are you ranking these dives like a 3?
Right.
But then it's like somebody else is like 9.
Right.
What is going on?
Well, that's why they did that thing where they had to drop the top and the low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which,
because
that's about right.
the East German judge is like, oh, a German.
Ah, this
did
is
it?
one.
Cool.
This is only one.
Yeah. A member from Germany did it? 9.
Right.
What? No.
I remember watching the swimmers warm up, and they would stretch their tricep. God, their triceps looked like legs, and that was the women.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing to those people.
100.
I feel like Phil.
VPIP, Brian's at 77, Alan F at 51, JK at 46, David
Nobody's
at
under
40. Nobody's under 30. That's beautiful.
That's a good show.
You folks, now you see why we're doing a stream here, right? You see.
You see why we're doing it at a place called the Action Palace.
The Action Palace? Yeah.
Sixes.
You should come here and play. That's why we're doing a stream here.
Get a group of friends together. Come hang
Grab my
out.
strong hand. Oh boy.
Yeah, 77 VPIP.
Yeah.
I mean, we might want to change his name to VPIP God.
We did that once, and like as soon as we start recognizing people,
Gone.
Mike B hit the 6.
Yeah, gone.
So yeah, as soon as we start recognizing people, boom, it's over. And they tighten up.
Yeah, it's completely opposite of what
Yeah.
you named them.
Now an 8
I was up here. I was
would
up
be
here
disgusting.
that day. I was up here that day because it was TJ.
With
Lee.
TJ,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he played like the first 4 hands. And
Right.
He didn't play one for like an hour. I was like, what
And
is
then
going
done.
on?
Yeah, then done.
Bet and take.
There you go.
Set 6 is good.
Did not let him hit an 8.
Smart man.
Yeah, I agree.
Making sure somebody knows.
Not even a lag.
I like it going south.
Here's we're starting to.
I don't understand going south. And whenever you got to step with your stack, I don't get it.
Who are you calling great?
Like I get you want to secure a win, but like you're cutting out your ability to win more. You know what I mean?
There's there's only like 1 of 2 things about going south that.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ray?
It
Thank you
means-
very much. Hopefully you can stick around for a little bit. See there's action on these
Yeah.
tables. Ray, we got our monthly multi-flight coming up next week. If you're anywhere near town, that's right. I know Fold'em 219 is coming down.
I saw that in the chat.
Yeah. Sorry, Mikey. What were you saying?
No, about the going south. I was trying to finish
All
the
right.
thought process. Like you said, it,
I
obviously
thought
it
you said 100. I was like,
kills your ability to
Right.
win more. But it's also what is it doing to like help your game? Like
Right.
you should want to play in all aspects of your game the same way.
Right.
Like you're like, oh, I'm gonna take $200 off the table, so now you don't have the most chips on the table, so you can't play the same way. So then when you lose the money you have, you're just gonna put that 200 back on the table anyways, because you're not gonna leave.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna want all the money that you
Absolutely.
had.
Oof. How about that flop for Alan? He got led into.
Somewhere between good and great.
Yeah.
egg roll.
9 on the turn, 9 on the river for the absolute throw up.
Yep.
Don't think we're gonna see it.
Did he bet all in? No, he only bet 50.
I don't think we're seeing a river.
He's trying to keep him. I like it.
He's gonna try to keep
Yeah,
him.
Alan's trying to keep him in. Oh, he open folds 9.
I think if you want to keep him in, you bet 30 or 35.
Yeah, I think so too. What was the
50,
bet?
50 into 67. I don't know that. I mean, you're betting almost the entire pot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think 30 to 35 probably
Right.
keeps him in.
Oh, yay.
That's a classy establishment.
Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat.
Yay, restream.
Hey, thank you guys for chatting it up with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you hanging out.
We
It's been a lot
definitely
of
do.
fun.
This is fantastic. We can interact with people directly. We can answer questions about what's happening here.
I also love the fact that now we can see YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, because I haven't seen a ton of YouTube comments, but if you are watching us on YouTube, I know a problem that we'd had in the past was we weren't able to communicate with you
Weren't
guys
checking over, yeah.
because we could only have one window open. Now with Restream, we have the ability to have that come through as well. So if you're on YouTube and you want to chat with us, ask a question,
Sure.
do any of those fun
We're
things.
Paying attention now.
We're completely able to see those comments without having to stare at one of our phones during
Right.
the stream. So
I used to go, I'd have both of them loaded up.
I
on
tried a couple times, and then I would have the XSplit over it, and I would
Yeah.
just be like completely forget that
Yeah.
YouTube existed at one
Let's
point.
not ever say that name anymore. I almost puked right then.
Buddy, I'm aware.
Ugh.
I was here the first time it exploded, and then I was here the second time it exploded, and then I was here this. I wasn't here the day that we had to turn everything and turn it into a.
Yeah, Thursday. That was disgusting. And you know, we haven't had one problem since.
Yeah, thanks. I literally text Ernest that Thursday and I go, "What are you guys recording in the 1980s?"
Right?
Because it looked so cloudy. I was like, "What are you guys doing?"
We have Nightbot set up. I don't know what happened with that. Mikey, what does that say there? Pre-flop raise?
Yes, pre-flop raise
Did you see
percentage.
how clearly I said that just now?
It worked that time.
I managed it.
We figured it out. Brian 52%, JK 34%, Alan F 23%. The pre-flop raise percentage not as strong as the VPIP though. We've got a couple guys around the 8%, but hey, sometimes you don't raise, you call, and you smash the turn.
Call it what it really is.
Oh.
Alan folds.
Exactly.
Mike with 9-3 lets it go. Mike B also 9-3. He lets it go. Alan F raises to 15 with King Jack suited. I think Brian's going to splash around here and make it 45. It's like I knew. A6 of hearts for Dave.
Yep, I just signed on to Nightbot. We're on right now.
Really?
Yeah,
That's weird.
that is weird. PBKC poker.
Yeah, it's weird.
How about that?
Heads up.
Join channel.
Our channel?
I don't know. I get scared of stuff.
Maybe we'll finagle with that once we go off the air.
Said something about a Canadian.
Okay, first of all, Josh didn't start with OBS or XSplit. That was a legacy program that was left on our computer that we had to run with because we didn't know if we could switch.
I'm Canadian. I said, oh,
Josh did not want to start with XSplit, that's for sure.
I can confirm
shouldn't let
Josh's
that in. Yeah.
fear and trepidation about XSplit from the day that I joined the stream team.
That's correct.
So I'll give him the slack there. That was not his call.
I appreciate that.
See, if I,
I remember the first day I joined it, you looked at me and you were like, "We're using this."
No idea why.
I can't tell you why.
No idea.
I just laughed. I was like, "Oh, that sounds
It's on there
terrible."
already, so we're just going to keep using it. How many streams did we have? I can't even tell you. Probably 20 streams we had to stop and then start back up again.
There was like a 4-month run where every
Yeah.
stream I had to stop because it lagged down.
Yeah.
I remember the one Friday night. It was me and Ernest. You were downstairs. I called you and I'm like, it's crashing. It's
Yeah.
crashing hard. So I got off. I got back on. We were on for 30 seconds and I started doing it again. I think and this was like a regular Friday night thing. It wasn't even like it was the
Yeah.
long mega streams when we were doing the cash games. It was just like the whole thing is just dying.
So that program apparently is very dynamic and something that's very useful for people who need it, and we just don't need it.
I also think that it, like when me and you talked off air about it, I think that was part of the amount of power that it was absorbing from everything was causing a lot of the
Correct.
buffering and lag issues that we were having because it was just overpowering everything we have. But we don't have that problem now.
I love it.
We have good software. It works very well.
And he leads out.
Bet and take.
And you take that. I see. I never saw him lose a big hand.
I think he was just coming over here to hang out.
Oh, okay.
He may have been taking a walk because he only won a small pile of aces.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Or maybe he was just wanting to come over and
I
see
thought
you.
the aces was definitely.
Oh, I definitely thought it was going to be bad. When he walked over and then he chuckled, I was like, oh boy.
Yeah. What are we in for now?
Yeah, because the chuckle is always the one where you're just like, oh boy, what's going to happen in 15 minutes after that?
Ooh, what is that? The big turkey sandwich? I think JK's got the big turkey sandwich from Paddock. Everybody here, they got food either from the terrace or the Paddock.
Oh no, I know.
Perk
There are
of being,
two restaurants here.
perk
One
of
of
being
them,
a celebrity at the PBKC.
correct. One of them's 3-star, one of them's 4-star. They're both fantastic.
Be going, oh hell yeah.
The Paddock is really, really good. They have a lot of special stuff. They got a. How much is the tomahawk? The tomahawk's like $90.
Something like that.
Yeah, $90 for a tomahawk, and it's you need 2 or 3 people on that anyway.
Never see the bad card.
But man,
It's always a good card.
that's a good steak.
You look at that ace and then.
Yeah.
Ace
And then
10,
and it's
4
the
deuce.
four, especially 'cause
King,
you slow
queen.
down it.
All right,
It's good fluff.
queen.
It's good fluff for 4 deuce, though.
That means there's another one.
It is.
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5. But against Alan, against Brian, he's not going to be shy. Brian is a player after my own heart. He's very
$20
aggressive.
turn card. Let's go.
He's not going to give Alan a chance to semi-bluff. I might have bluffed right there. I think I would definitely bluff right here too. Oh, he checked. Okay. I misunderstood the order. That's right, Ray. We appreciate you saying that. That's how it is here. And that's why we wanted to do. We have some very powerful and dynamic players. Marshall and Linnell and let's see, Walter.
He hit the
Oh
six.
my God,
He
the
hit
6
six.
hit.
So gross. So gross.
Brian is, yeah. 'Cause Brian was up pretty good downstairs, and I mentioned the stream, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll play." He might not like me very much after this.
I just soccer kicked the door jam.
Yeah.
So far ahead, I'm behind.
But anyway, we had those guys, and they're very, very good. Billy, Bill, remember from Benny's game. Those guys, if you look at their VPIP, you look at their stats, and they play really, really, a really good game of poker.
Show me the winner. Okay.
Oof. 2-4.
Challenge
Yow. Yowza. Yep. But like you're saying, Ray, this is anybody's game. Anyone can play this game. Look at this game. These guys are playing for the love of the game, and I respect them and appreciate them playing on our stream. And if we can show this to you every week, we'll do it.
Yeah, it was a nice position and everything.
Players, of course, keep asking for a bigger game. That's not what we're doing here. We're not trying to show you the biggest, baddest players in Palm Beach. What we're trying to do is show you what we do every
Trying
day.
to show you the authenticity.
That's right. This is the real deal.
Pasta al dente.
I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Throwing up against the wall, and eventually something's got to stick.
Exactly.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, with 150 in there and you miss it, yeah, that's the only way you were gonna
We
win.
make it work. We're a band of misfit toys, I feel like.
That's correct.
I enjoy it,
But you've
though.
never played with him. Like,
It's working.
It is.
100 days.
I enjoy coming to work and commentating these things. 'Cause you never know which game you're going to get.
Correct.
You're going to get a super crazy game like this, or you're going to get a super crazy tournament, or you might get a calm one. Might be one guy just kind of running through people. So it gives you the ability to commentate on all aspects of poker, whether it's the aggressiveness or unaggressiveness.
It's all over here.
We have a
There's another
chuckle.
one.
We got a chuckle again.
Was it the aces? Yeah. Okay. No. Okay.
Oh boy. All right, hold on. Let me set a timer.
Yeah. 15 minutes from now, we'll know.
So 222. Got to keep an eye out right around there. Okay.
There we go.
Love for everybody. You take money.
Alan.
So at what point did a set of sixes look good to you?
Yeah. That was the third or second set.
I think a set of sixes. But everybody has a decent hand.
Yeah. They're all part of it.
Jack 3 has
Brian's
a pair.
got the sevens.
King 9 has a straight draw.
I don't think Jack 3 counts that as a pair. I think Alan counts that that king as something.
Yeah, 100%.
He checked it. JK's not. Well,
No,
he did.
no.
He went with it. That's exactly what I do.
Folded.
I bet flat out
Brian
whenever I hit a
calls for
set
$7.
because everybody's so big on
He needs a 5.
5 or 7.
Oh, the flush would have got there.
Wow. Right, yeah. Thank you for playing, Brian. We just took all of his profits from downstairs. I'm sorry.
I was nice enough to come in and donate 600.
Yeah. Holy crap.
You almost did it again.
Yeah, he donated 600 to the game, so we appreciate it. I gotta buy him more than lunch, maybe.
Please.
4.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah,
Josh goes, hey, you want to come play on the stream? I'll buy you lunch.
yeah.
That must have been a really good $600 lunch.
Well, he was up pretty good down.
I know he was, but that $600 lunch.
Yeah, I know. I really appreciate him playing.
Yeah, we do.
He's a good dude. He's a
Oh
good
yeah, we love
player.
Brian.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see him again, probably on a tournament final
Probably
table.
we'll probably see
maybe
him
the
next weekend in the
multi-flight, yeah.
multi-flight at some point.
Yeah.
Whether it's a feature table or whether it's Sunday afternoon at the final table, you'll probably see him in some way, shape, or form next weekend.
That's right.
JK here calls with deuces. He's been on a roller coaster of emotions,
He has had the goods and
and also had the
had
bads.
some bad. Yeah, that's true.
LMF calls with Jack 10. Going to a flop.
Stephanie's deuces.
See, this is where the grind crew, you got to put it right there. Bing.
Yep.
9 king.
9-9 king.
See, and anytime like somebody plays king 9, we just put our logo up there.
Yeah.
PBKC. It's the count.
And have it auto respond. Yeah.
Exactly, that'd be awesome.
25 from JK with the pocket deuces. That might do it. Yeah, David folds a Jack King or Jack Ace. So, hell yeah. Thank you, sir. There you go. We do have beverages.
You notice they only did the table games? It's like the only place that's bringing it.
We're still working on the rest of it. That's why table games got taken care of first because it's right at the front
That's a
door.
third-party guy, so they had to hook him up
Yeah.
first.
We had to get that stuff kind of
Table games.
taken care of so that we could have all the entrances accessible.
Right, my dream of this is to have this game or have games like this, and even the limit game of like introduce people to everything that we have here, but then also have a rebrand where we might even be able to take out that table felt and put in a new felt, put in new chairs, make it look completely different, and run a higher stakes game under a different, branded as something else. Right. We want this to be our bread and butter. This is our game. And then that one might be, poker, Palm Beach After Dark,
That would be
That
entertaining.
nailed it. Did
That
you
went
see
that went right in.
That was beautiful.
Buckets. It just rolled right off.
Yeah.
Right in.
I do.
Yeah. No. Could you imagine that the After Dark?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of those where we might have to have the beat button over here on stream.
Well, that's how we had Vinny's. Vinny's game was that way.
I know.
Yeah.
I did enough commentary on Friday nights where I was
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, I guess I'm gonna have to talk over this one for a few minutes
Yeah.
because there might be a." There might
They
be a
were
bomb
fairly
coming.
tame.
They tried.
Yeah.
There were certain times, and
I
To
know
be honest
Brian.
with
Our
you-
kid Brian still plays downstairs. I say kid.
Big Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still plays.
He's
the game.
awesome.
Yeah, I love Ryan.
I hope he knows that we
I
think
want you.
he's awesome.
Okay, so I want you to know
Yeah.
he was the one that had 8 high that would have won if he would have bet
Yeah.
in the 9 high hand that I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Kind of gross.
It's like the most famous picture of him.
Hell yeah. Come for
Come for
the game, stay for the community. I like it. Yeah, it sounds like it'll be fun.
Palm Beach After Dark might be dangerous.
Of course, you can hear the way these guys talk during the day. I mean, the Thursday game, they used to get hammered up here
Oh,
during
yeah.
the middle of the day. So that was almost like an after dark thing. But no, once you got the cameras and the system and all set up, you can do whatever you want to with the look of it. The look of the thing.
Well, if bar poker stuff becomes a fruition too, we're gonna have those guys here, so we're gonna have to be doing some stuff with them.
Sure. I don't mind it.
So we're gonna have a plethora of ideas coming to the table in the next couple months. should be a lot of fun. It's gonna probably drive you nuts.
Yep. That's what they like to do. Hey, we got 60 hours of work for you to do in the next 40 hours. Can you get that done? Yes. Yes, I can.
Man the battle station.
The 5 hit on the river. This river, it's Old Man River time today.
Old man river. Snap call.
He snap called
I think
the
he got the
50.
chips. I think he got the chips in before the bet was done.
Meow. With ace
Set-
3,
Set 5.
a 10 beats him. That's all right.
7 beat.
Yeah.
Just put him on like.
I was assuming that
Ace
he was
king?
going to roll over ace 4 right there and
Yeah.
like, have the straight.
Have the nuts. So, a lot of fun coming up. That card show on Sunday again, PBKC card show. If you're in the area, buy, sell sports cards and memorabilia. You also have people that are selling Funko Pops. I've seen those here.
That's correct.
As an avid Funko collector, you've seen my walls.
Yep.
I have a bunch of them. So I'm actually going through a stage of mourning right now because I'm gonna have to replace about 10 to 15 of them.
Yeah.
So there was a box outside in my patio that you've been on.
Yep.
Right over by the freezer. The rain came in sideways and the box was getting waterlogged. And the water seeped into the Funko boxes. So now the Funko boxes are kind of warped.
Blended all the colors.
So
and
the
stuff.
colors are kind of, and
Yeah.
the boxes themselves are kind of warped. So I'm gonna have to get a couple of those.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony. Yes, I agree. The 5-5-10 minis game was a fantastic game to watch, but it ended up being the problem is that they did play every week for like I mean on the stream.
But I'm saying they're still playing
like,
3 or 4 days a week.
when they would go out of town, there's nothing you can do. They don't just go out of town.
No,
you know,
that's one of those like
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I will see you in like
2
3
months.
weeks.
Yeah.
I know I'm extra about my Funko's wife.
They're not just toys; they're investments.
Correct.
My nephews,
Uh-oh.
my daughter's cousins have a ton of them.
I have a couple that are
Raised to $13.
decently, probably.
I got them one. I got them. It was one of the Star Wars Rebels ones, and it was like $17. I was like, yeah, the guy told me that they're going for 22, but I got it for 17.
Good deal.
Yeah. And then they show me this gold Darth Vader that's worth like $180.
So it's funny. There's a place down in just further south of Boca that we go to every once in a while. It's a huge retro
Yeah.
toy store. It's called Bits and Buttons,
Okay.
and they have a huge wall of just Funkos, and then they have the ones that are like encased in glass.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this is a Comic-Con exclusive that like you have to pay like $60 for.
Right.
Because it's just like you can't get this unless you were in San Diego in 2008.
Right. They only put them out there right then.
Yep.
Yeah. They made 400 of them and they sold them all right there.
All of them are gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love.
Have you
going
been to Dark Side Comics in Lake Worth?
I haven't.
He has a lot of Funko Pops there.
But I mean, this guy. So I mean, he bought a Rocky toy collection.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars toys, it takes up like an entire wall. It's just.
Pretty sick.
It's like, do I want to be a child today? Yes, I do. So. He also has ones that are autographed.
Yeah.
Like the actors that played the roles of characters.
Sure.
Like John Heder, he has one from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
With him, one with Pedro.
That's
Signed
awesome.
by the guy that played him. So it's like,
Oh, we got a new player.
we do.
Here's my rolled penny.
Is that frowned upon?
Couch cushion money there.
Have you seen my stapler?
Mark.
This is my lucky number.
Although he might be Mike, because Mike told me they put him down as Mark last week.
Burger spot every time.
I think everybody's name is just going to be Mike from now on.
Mark. Yeah, it's like Kevin. Remember the story of my coach?
Who's that?
I did like funny story. I was in 3-card.
Yeah.
New banker comes in. Haven't met this person before. Talking to him, and I go, feel free whenever you want to try to figure out a name.
Yeah.
She goes, Josh? And I look at her and I go, did you just pick a generic name out of the every white boy's name is this book?
Yeah.
And just go, it's this one. What are you gonna go with next, Sean?
Wow. Mike got there with the 10 of clubs. Clubbed him like a baby seal.
Yeet. I have the nuts. I have 10-7.
Step out of the shower, folks. He just flushed.
Dude, you ain't gonna believe you just missed. Not a fucking thing. Just a 4-card.
I can't believe what you just missed. What? Nothing.
Not a
Neither of us had a club either.
Never
Ted Clubberlang.
Yeah. What's funny was that he was higher in percentage on the flop. Somebody had Queen 7. Yeah.
The 10 seed had it. The guy who called him.
And he was at 36%. And Mike had 10-7 and was at 40-something percent, 43%.
Well, the second pair didn't matter. Everybody had that.
He calls, I know it's
Wow. Dietrich, cornhole champion of the world.
Dietrich is a cornhole monster. I don't know if you guys know that. Our dealer in the box right now is like rank. He's
Fairly highly ranked
he
in the
is.
cornhole game.
Yeah.
Another one of our dealers.
I asked him about.
Hemont's in a
He's
pretty,
up there.
I'm not going to say he's at that level, but he's playing tournaments and stuff
Yeah.
like that too. So I know Kemont's involved.
The news ran a story about this kid that
This is the
plays.
hand. By the
Oh,
way.
this is the hand.
This is the hand that's been picked.
All right, let me wait. Let me wait on this.
Yeah,
This
let's
is
tell the
pocket
story.
queens,
Ace,
ace, king, king, queen, and
Ace,
pocket
king, queen.
queens. Ace. Who didn't know the ace was coming? I knew the ace was coming.
I knew once I looked down at the clock and saw what time it was.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Did I tip you? That's
He doesn't want to believe it. He's like, you have it, but I don't want to believe it. Yeah. He's open folding queens.
No good.
I know it's no good.
I know it's no good, he says. There is always an A.
You re-raised me.
I thought about
Hell
it
yeah.
a lot,
That's
and
what
I
we
didn't
got going on
actually
here,
tell
Ray. You
you
love
before.
rotating
I
the
was
players
gonna
in,
do
keeping
it.
it real. That's what we want to do.
But
We're keeping it
wait,
fresh.
one caller.
We're using this as basically an extension of our normal 1-2 game.
Somebody.
And you guys, it's just like this stream is right downstairs, along with all the other tables, because these guys all play downstairs. We're calling up the list from downstairs. This is what you get when you come here,
Yep.
and it is actually
I would like to put a transfer into the stream table.
right.
All of us hate. I actually called the clock.
But anyway,
I said,
Dietrich and the kid. Says, you see this kid on the news the other day? He's supposed to be winning tournaments, supposed to be really good. And Dietrich's like, oh yeah, I played against him in their last tournament. I crushed him.
So
I crushed him so bad I made him cry. I go, okay.
you get no juice box.
All right, David
Hey.
with American Airlines.
Hey,
He
David,
just called.
David, do you have any bigger of a tell that you have aces because you stopped talking?
Yeah,
He literally looked down at his hand. It was in the middle of a story. He just goes, scoop.
yeah.
Just went silent. Oh, so you have aces.
Mike comes along. Alan's in there with 7 king.
Yeah, you lose with aces.
Mike B has got 2-6. He's got an open end or gut shot now. Nobody really with clubs.
That's 10.
I gotta make it
Spades.
50 right here.
He's a 20.
20. I think it's undervalued.
I believe I'm gonna call this on stream. Let's go.
Yeah.
3.
There's 1 free out.
3. This was the hand. This was the hand. This is aces getting crushed.
Oh, he snap called.
Getting
Yeah.
crushed.
Oh.
I can't believe I'm calling this on
On
stream.
the stream, he said.
3.
Ace is cracked.
This Eddie's gonna get up and come tell us
Yeah.
to watch. 'Cause it's 2:22.
Yep. This
Oh,
is the time.
this is so gross.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna call this on
Yeah.
the stream.
This,
There's do 7?
yeah.
Yeah, so he said, I'm calling this for the stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm calling this on the stream. Here you go.
That's gross.
It is good. That's what
So
the
bad.
chatter just said. Gross.
So bad.
Had to get a little.
Yep, that was gross. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, when it rains, it pours, huh?
SpongeBob.
At least David was up before that.
Oh God, that hurts so bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I
I'm
mean, it
only
wasn't
calling-
bad. It was good.
I'm
It was a
only
great
calling
call.
for the stream.
Right.
realize what you want to do. You're playing 2-1.
Oh, hello, 3.
I want to fucking kill somebody. How's that? Yeah, really.
So the deuce 5 isn't bad. So we were at the table. The team lost the tried to slow play his aces. Actually, no, he didn't even slow play his aces. Deuce 7 was just ignorantly calling and hit.
That's funny. Oh man.
Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah. Aces crack. We're just immune to it at this point.
Well, okay.
It
hold
just
on.
had you just assume it's like, oh wow, aces won. Anytime they won, you're like, wow, they won. How about that?
So the crazy thing is that the way that the hand ran out.
Yeah.
But we literally, like, I literally said it right beforehand. He looks down at his hand, gets eerily quiet for the first time all day, does not raise with it, limps for $2 in pocket aces. You're inviting 5 deuce to get in there and mix it up.
I told you he should have went to 50 on the flop.
Yes, correct.
You know,
Both of those.
You go to 50 right there, and it's
He's
different.
probably full.
It's a different story. Yeah.
But or even if you raise to 12 pre-flop, you might get a caller. He's not calling with 5 deuce, and then he's definitely, if he calls 12, he's going away when you bet 60 on the turn or on the flop. Like,
Right?
Not a caking says, not a caking. Listen to me.
not a kicking.
Not a caking.
Not a kicking.
Not a kiki. Ace at Kennel is cracked more than they win.
What I will say is we call this the Action Palace for a reason.
That's correct.
You're going to get called.
We didn't just make that name up as a branding thing and put it out there.
No, that's from 100% seeing people
Over till we decided.
calling all the time with
Yeah.
2 pieces of paper.
Yeah.
And it ain't
I've
over
seen
now.
somebody call with 2 napkins before. They're like, "What are those?" Napkin and napkin.
You're trying Animal House on
This
me?
game is called I Win.
I have a 3, a 9, a 4, a 7, and a 10. I win.
Yeah.
Why do you win? Because I win.
It's called I Win.
I'll just say this: I've played elsewhere,
yeah.
obviously, because we can't play here.
Yeah.
If you're worried about playing poker the, I'm gonna try to get my hands away, correct way, feel free to go to other establishments. If you want to have fun, try to double up your stack and get action with your hands and try to,
Yeah.
accumulate some profit. Like,
You got,
come on
what
down
a
to
king.
1111 North Congress
What a
Avenue
king.
because that's where you're gonna get that. That's where you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get guys that are gonna call you with flush draws and pay you off whenever they miss.
I was a bluffer. I was somebody who used to think of myself as like putting in the bluffs a lot. You know, that just doesn't work here.
No.
That just doesn't work here.
That king's your second pair, huh?
So Mike took it up to 40 off of Eddie's
Oh, I
bet.
know you got 2. I know you got the king at home.
He does have you out kicked. Yeah, that's a good fold. Every time, yeah. You're right. I believe it.
You missed last time? My kicker was a jack.
Because the hero call is worth more than anything.
It's also from the standpoint of, yeah. See,
No, that's another thing. They
Yeah.
really don't care what you've got.
yeah, you could have 2 napkins. It doesn't matter. You could bring 2 cards from home that say wild card, and they'd be like, call.
Right. The old guy hobbling around.
This in motion before the brain is ever engaged.
Yeah, Eddie's a good player. Eddie's
Yes, Eddie's a really good player.
He plays a little bit bigger than this normally. He wants us to play in a 2-5 or something, but we might do that. We might. I told him we might do 2-5 this week, but I missed the day because of the concert, so I didn't get a chance to really organize.
Build the roster.
Yeah, but I'm glad we have the 1-2. These guys, they like I said,
Middle pair and not going anywhere.
bread and butter right here.
It's a PBKC staple.
Yeah,
I mean, I literally hit.
I mean it's only 6 players seeing the flop right now.
I told you a story where 2 pair on the board 9 high won a $900 pot against 8 high and pocket 2s or something. I was like, well, they got counterfeited. Literally, like.
Yeah.
Please call $5.
Plus me with 8-4, I called it absolutely nothing.
Riverdale.
Okay.
That's funny.
The question is, did you let it be known that you were trying to go home? Because that is something that happens in this building
Right.
more than any other building that I've ever been in. If you say, "Oh man,
I gotta
just
get
knock
out
me
of
out,
here."
I gotta go," or whatever,
Yeah.
you just put chips in the middle, you're going
You
to
are
win.
golden. Yeah.
Oh, you just did this with deuces? Okay, here you go. Here's squats.
Take your 5. You're a liar.
I never left the table.
That's
A
true.
little bit. I had a $5
He's like, hey, Tom, come on, let me go. Let me buy you lunch. He's like, I can't.
Running too good right now.
No, he's like, you cost me too much money just right now, just from talking to you over here.
See, so I'm gonna have to bill you. It's gonna cost
Right.
me about $200 for
Right.
7 minutes. Oh, okay. So yeah, smoke breaks. Okay.
You gotta remind me.
Oh, dink to me.
Goes all the way to the bone.
He's 6'10", 3. Both of them up.
Raise it 12.
That's what she said. We got our first. That's what she said.
I didn't even hear what the reference was.
I have motion at my front door. My wrist is vibrating
Okay.
very intensely.
Heads up.
Like I'm getting shocked. Like, oh wait. Heads up.
Well, there's an ace. Yep. Bet and fold. Take it down.
There's an ace on like the last like 6 flops. It's been like, you have an ace. Feel free to bet it.
Sure.
Whoa, what is that?
Current high hand 4 6s.
It was like, it went from 613 to 655 in 2 seconds.
We don't allow vaping in the Palm Beach Kennel Club, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us. We don't allow smokeless tobacco either. I know that we had a few people with a dip in, or maybe a chew or here or there.
Don't do it.
Yeah, not really supposed to, but
You want to get tased?
yeah.
Try it.
And that's all from our security's PBSO, so they know what the ordinances are in the county and everything.
They will tase you.
Yeah. Well, they're nice. They're not like that. They will get you.
Let them have. let some people that don't know them have the fear assisted into them. And
Yeah.
maybe we won't have to worry about them tasing.
Yeah.
You learned that on potbuilder.com.
It's
Hotbuilder.com.
it's hurting my vision. I don't know if it's really hurting my vision or not.
No, well, the
Couldn't
thing
name
with the
a couldn't
vape is that you don't know what's in them. So you
Sure.
can't just let somebody just put clouds and clouds
Sure.
of chemicals in the air whenever you don't know what's in them.
What, you can't let somebody Thomas the Tank Engine just rip it and turn
Right.
it?
JK hitting the flush on the flop. Nobody really hit big. There's an ace, there's a jack, there's pocket
2 jacks.
sevens, there's
Two
another
jacks,
jack,
there's
yeah.
pocket sevens, there's an ace. Alan's got an ace.
JK, what do you do when you're way up?
Check.
Let out. I think that's the way to do it. See, everybody thinks you're bluffing. Lead right out.
Was he in the pre-flop? Was there a pre-flop raise or no?
There was not.
Okay. Oh, hey. I found Jack 7.
No, there was. Look at that pot.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, there was a pre-flop raise. So that was 7 people on to the flop with
That's
a pre-flop
80.
raise. Yeah,
I had to be like,
it was raised to 40 pre-flop.
no, there's a 7 pre-flop.
Okay, 7. That
7
makes more
5
sense.
ways is 35 plus the 80. Yeah. That makes sense. And now we can hit a jack or a 5 for absolute carnage.
Players all in.
Alrighty.
I don't think we're going to see the river.
No, that'll do it right there. Second pair, even with 2 pair on, he's not thinking his spade's going to be good. You know,
Yeah, no, there's no way your spade is good. You're just now telling yourself,
I need a 5 or a jack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a 5 may not even be good because if he has an ace,
Right.
that gives him 5s full of
Right.
aces. So you're really saying, I need a jack.
You're out to a jack, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So I got 2 outs left.
I mean, unless you're literally being like, okay, well, he called with like 4s,
I need another second.
6s, something like that. Like
Yeah.
an inferior pocket pair or. Yeah. 'Cause there's no way that you obviously don't think your flush draw is going to be good if it hits.
No.
I call.
Player calls.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Was that Queen 7 with the Queen of Spades? He
Yeah.
had queen 7 with the queen of spades.
Queen 7 with the queen of spades. That makes
That
sense.
makes it a little different.
Yeah, that makes it different.
I don't know that I
Then your
necessarily would
queen,
have still called
your second
200
nut
and
there
change.
with the ace on board, so you think you're probably good.
If you hit it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's tough because you're drawing at less than 3 to 1.
Wait, where's he
You know,
going?
so
Where's he going?
is that 2 spades?
Is that oh my? It is 2 spades.
It is
Wow.
2 spades. Yeah, Mike has got 2 spades, and that is going to do it for JK. Josh, thank you for playing. He had a rough time. He battled back, but he had a rough time. Yeah, I know. I know. Thank you for playing, JK.
Please allow me to throw up real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, the graphics are wrong, Amoral. We have that, especially in seat 1 and seat 10, because they pitch the cards over the box to go to seat
And
2,
it clips it.
it reads it. Yeah. And we just had that. I had a guy come up from last week's show. He said, "Hey, yeah, said I won, you know, but they gave the other person the pot." And I look back, and it was another issue like that.
What he's saying is the hand that Mike in seat 1 had
Right.
was not
Correct.
Jack 7 offsuit. It was
His
queen
7
of
was a
spades.
spade, but he also had the queen of spades.
So
he
his
flopped
flush draw was
the
good.
flush as well. Yeah.
So he was just contemplating, did JK
So,
have a full
we
house?
apologize about that. It's kind of tough, you know, because RFID receivers are pretty powerful. So
And they're
you get it
very- and
anywhere
they're
around
very-
there.
They're very sensitive.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, 100% a much better call.
Yeah.
Because we were all sitting here like, what just
Was it
happened?
good? Yeah.
Like, why is he thinking about this? I don't even know.
I guess with the pair on board, Mike thought maybe he had flopped a
aces.
set.
Well, maybe he had an ace. Maybe he
Yeah.
had aces. Because aces full
Well,
of
he had
fives.
made the flush on the
Yeah,
flop.
but the turn was a 5.
Right.
He has aces. He's losing the aces full of
Sure,
5s, drawing
sure,
dead.
yeah.
So he was contemplating that decision more than does he have the king of spades.
Right.
Because, I mean, if you somebody has the king of spades, you just kind of shrug your
It's
shoulders
like,
and just
okay,
go,
you
well, all
got
right.
me. Yeah.
It's a flush. Oh, yeah. And there was an ace again on the river. So I end up with ace 5 in that hand. What's the likelihood? Aces and 2 5s on the last board, and then an ace and a 5 is coming up.
What's it like living like me? I fold all the hands I would have won.
What is it
Flush
like?
over flush is pretty sick.
What is it like to live like Dave until stories?
Right.
24/7, 365. When they go back and watch this and they see that he didn't have ace 5,
Yeah.
they're going to chuckle and go, ah, Dave.
Who remembers?
Old Dave.
All right. So we're a little over an hour and a half in. We really appreciate you guys joining us. This is Palm Beach Kennel Club, PBKC, in West Palm Beach, Florida, at 1111 North Congress Avenue in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but I will call Danny. I will call him today. Because I'm pretty sure I know who he is, too. That's crazy how they do it in Texas. They got all these clubs everywhere all of a sudden.
Yep.
What happened 15 minutes ago? They're going over there.
Probably the ace when he lost with the ace.
No, it was the 3. Yeah, I know. He didn't really want to know.
That was the one over here. Mine?
Yeah. Yes, it was the one of yours. Yes. I believe he said thank you very much.
There was something like that in that
Yeah.
in that sentence.
They're 15 minutes behind.
Alan just laughing it up right in his
Welcome
face.
to the entertainment.
That's your entertainment value, bitches. Yeah, he said everybody's going nuts.
He had a 5 that's a straight.
That's
And then,
fucking donkey.
that's awesome.
You should have made it 50 like he said.
Should have made it 50 like they said.
And you know that's the second time at this table today.
Oh.
Deuce 7 rode out to a big pocket pair, and I even
It
said
was
last
deuce
time, I was
5.
like, that hits a lot.
It was deuce 5 at least.
Right, I left it. I tried to low win, which I normally
Oh,
never,
man.
ever
That's
do.
funny.
Especially at 1-2, I should know better. Don't change it.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
You're doing great. Come on back next week.
I wonder if Mike B has 5 deuce again. He's on a straight draw. Who knows?
Trap it with aces if you limp, right? Well, sometimes.
You're doing something.
You're trying.
You're doing something.
You're trying to do it.
Heads up. You definitely trap it. It's 10. Trap myself. Yeah, fair trap.
$10 a day entry, and then $13 an hour per player time?
You realize next week everybody's
What?
gonna be like, oh my god, I want to go up there and play.
Actually, that's not bad. We take time at half hours. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
No. No, for our time rates, it's actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully there's donkeys in the room. You know, that's what you have to work for.
Yeah.
Not every room is like the Action Palace down here.
No.
That's true. It's true. Just sit on this.
What the hell? Yeah, what?
Still talking about it.
They're gonna be talking about for an hour.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. Whenever laws change or anything like that, there's always somebody who's like, "Hey, let's go out there and make a room." But I hear that they fold as quick as they start.
I heard that it's very touch or go depending on who's running the rooms. Like,
Yeah.
they could
No,
be there
you get
one day.
bonus. You get bonus for being a new room.
Oh,
So
really?
you open a new room. Well, you don't. Not that's not a gift. It's that whenever you open a new room, all the players are like, "Let's go check out this new room,"
Yeah.
and then they settle back in wherever they normally play.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, David open. He's got 8-5.
Shuffle, he's played the hand you're on. Raise the blinds. Blinds going to be 1,500, 3,000, 3,000 next game. 15,
I didn't know what that meant. Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
So
So there was a
going
straddle.
up to 15-3-3 next hand.
I like it.
All right. I'm in a full tournament.
Ace of diamonds for Mark. He
David,
checks.
David has an inferior flush draw.
Nobody hit anything
Mark has
still.
a 4. Mark has a 4.
Yeah.
4 of the 4.
Oh, there's a diamond.
Yeah.
When did you start feeling comfortable about that? David, is
River.
a 5 of diamonds any good? No. He knows it's not.
Good pull. Good pull.
Good bluff.
8-5.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Flush with a 5. Yeah, like a real
Because
ball.
you get the cool people and everybody wants to be around them, then that's where everybody's going to play. And that's a lot of what our advantage is here. And that I don't want to, give it away, but we have some of the happiest dealers in the world, and that 100% contributes to how happy the games are. We just heard James drop the chips.
Oh, guess I'm going to pick those up now.
And I don't. I forgot.
You got me a bright over here.
All right, Eddie with 8-4 of hearts.
You know whose hand that is?
Yeah, Brittany.
Somebody else's.
Oh, is it? No, Brittany was 8. Is it 8-4 or 8? No, she says 8-4.
I think it's 8-4.
Yeah,
But that's somebody else's hand.
8-4 of hearts.
8-4 in general.
8-4 in general. Who's that?
Certain gentleman who just made his return to PBKC.
Uh-oh, what up, Craig?
What up, Craig?
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
That's 16.
Bet is 16.
That's awesome to hear. We love hearing that. Dealers, if you don't know, PBKC dealers, we're getting compliments on you guys and how professional and awesome you guys are. So we love all of our dealer staff. They are, they're just a solid group, and we do volunteer stuff. We actually
have a volunteer thing coming up this week.
Yeah, that's right. We're giving out backpacks, school supplies. Yeah, I'll be there on Saturday. But they all sign up immediately. Whenever there's a volunteer function like that, 2 or 3 times a year, we have T-shirt weekends where you donate a certain amount, and then you get a T-shirt, and you can wear the T-shirt and jeans over the weekend. And we get nearly 100% participation with that. We raise, and that's that's worth like $3 or $4 grand. And every time we do that for charities, autism awareness charity, the Greyhound. I'm not sure if we're still doing that one since the Greyhound adoption. Since we're not running anymore, there may not be that many dogs to adopt anymore.
But it was breast cancer awareness.
Breast cancer awareness, autism awareness. Yeah.
Those are the three that we sinked our teeth into. Wow. 3 aces.
Mark and Eddie both.
8
Mike's got pocket threes. Oof. Now that's a full house. Now they have the same hand.
Now we can see some real betting.
Yep. An 8 or a queen is the only thing that's going to change this thing. Did somebody bet 5?
Yes.
Eddie bet 5. I like it.
5 into.
I have aces
40.
full. I have $5.
David reluctantly folds 2 random cards and we'll never know what they were.
Absolutely none.
Fold if we're not chopping. Yeah. I raise. I'm all in. Okay.
Yay! Chop it up!
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here. We kind of know where our bread is buttered.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah, kind of know where our bread is buttered. And we did the classic. The classic was a multi-tournament event. So we had all sorts of different tournaments and everything in a week. And Jimmy Summerfield and poker executives would come in from out of town and run the event for us. And it was very successful. And we kind of took a lot that we learned out of that and kind of pared down some of the things. We got it all the way down to one tournament.
Yep.
So that's what we're doing with the multi-flight. We're doing multi-flights instead of the classic now, and I'm not sure if we're going to bring the classic back ever again. But it is, it's a branded product of PBKC, and if we do it, we do it. But there are no plans for now, and we're going to stick with the $300 multi-flight. That's our big destination event.
I do want to try to see if we can ever get the either like the tag team event or the heads up tournament.
Yeah.
I think those would be fun, different events to try out.
No, because you
So,
checked in. Wait a minute.
Seven Jack has a 9 out.
Straight draw. Eddie has trip 7s.
Wow.
Mike can hit a 9 for a better. Boy,
We got 2 spades out there. Yeah.
Oh, Alan's got the ace of spades though.
Really.
David sounds incredibly pained.
Yeah.
Trip 7s versus straight draw versus straight draw versus.
The 9 guy there, so that makes the Jack good.
So Eddie and Mike are going to chop.
Yeah.
Barring one of them folding their hand.
You got a flush? No, I got a check.
We haven't done that yet, Mountain Man, but we're gonna. We definitely are going to get somebody in here off the stream. We want to build the stream, and that's a great way to do that. You are still accumulating watch points, so
Probably not for the August multi-flight, maybe the September.
Right. Yeah, we'll look at it more.
Because the August one is next weekend.
Right. What we are also working on is a horse game.
Yeah.
So if any of you like to play horse, we are actually
horse book
giving away this book written by Chris Fox Wallace and Michael and Robert Mizraki. Fox Wallace won the 2014 10K horse event, and Michael and Robert just show you all the time how good they are at mixed games. They are, Michael, I think one of them just won, Robert just won something. Yeah. So they're fantastic players in general, but specialists in horse and mixed game play. So if we can do it, we're going to get a horse game, and we'll run it hopefully before the Friday tournament. So we'll run a horse game for a couple of hours and roll right into the Friday tournament. Give you guys a little bit longer of a stream to watch. And something a little bit different from the common Hold'em atmosphere, yeah. Horse is Hold'em, Omaha, Raz, which is 7-card stud low.
Yep.
Stud, which is regular 7-card stud. And 8 or better, which is 7-card stud high low. And if you've never played any of those games, they're maddening. But they're fun.
Yeah. They're definitely, somebody tried to tell me that the E stood for stud 8 or better, and I got into an argument with them over that. It's definitely Omaha 8 or better.
No, it's stud 8 or
stud 8 or
better.
better?
Yeah. I think.
I don't even remember anymore.
I think
It's been
stud
forever since I played an Omaha, a stud tournament. Or
Yeah.
Not even stud, a horse tournament. I've played one, and it's just been. You know what? That's the good thing about our
Yeah, you don't have to guess
cellular
anymore.
telephones. We can go look.
I read something on Twitter. So you remember when you had to wonder about something and your crazy aunt would
It
make up?
is 7-card stud high low.
Yeah.
My brain is just.
So your crazy aunt would make up some misinformation, and then that's what you just believed for the rest of the time.
Because the O stands for 8 or better.
Right.
That's
The O stands for Omaha.
according to Wikipedia.
The E stands for 8 or better.
It's 7-card stud 8 or better.
Right.
Is the E.
Right.
The O is Omaha high low 8 or better.
Right. The Omaha
what I'm
is a split game.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I
Oh, I
was saying.
misunderstood you. Okay.
Because someone tried to tell us that there was Omaha high in it, and I'm like, I don't think there's just straight high.
No, but it is all limit. So
Yes.
we're going to do a 612 or a 1020, and those sound like nosebleeds, but you really only need like $500 to buy into a 1020 game and play right, because it is a limit game.
Correct.
Lobster. Lobster. That's how they pronounce it up there.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the pot limit variety where it's like one bet next to you know
Correct.
it's 700. You're
Correct.
like, what just happened?
Yeah. Where even a 5-5-10, you don't have enough with 20 minutes. Paulie would come back upstairs with 25 grand, you know, and put it in play.
Every hand. Oh, Mike B has the schmirks.
He took it up too. He raised it to 10, so he's representing.
Schmirks.
Check that. Check light.
Alrighty. Lead out. No, don't give him nothing.
I still haven't gotten a good answer.
Lead out. Lead out.
Go straight 5
All right, good.
versus crooked 5.
There you go, Steppy Mo.
What is the purpose of saying straight 5? Betting straight 5.
They don't want to bet over 5 if you raise the hold.
But it's still just 5.
Yeah, but it's like an indicator. Like if you raise them when they say straight 5, they're gonna.
Okie dokie. There's a great point being made. I appreciate that. The knowledge shared at the poker table, Mike, is unbelievable.
Another thing, nobody's been able to give me a sense
I'm just listening.
is what's the difference between soup,
Crooked 5.
Yeah.
I hope you understand that the next time I race a 5, I'm gonna look at the dealer. I'm gonna go sideways 5.
Yeah.
Next.
Could you give me wavy 5?
No, lobster bisque and red lobster don't got rice in it.
It's ground up rice.
Yeah, but I've seen rice.
Look it up.
Oh, okay.
I've seen
No,
rice.
no, you're
in
probably
other
right because it
soups,
is
though.
thicker. I'll give you that. I just don't know.
This portion of the show is sponsored by Lobster Bisque.
I love it.
I definitely would agree with that. I just knew there wasn't like.
You know, most people make lobster bisque out of crawfish.
Red lobster's not real. Hey, whatever.
In fact,
Put it on the fucking menu.
I got a lobster sandwich once. Yeah. I got a lobster sandwich
His
once,
own traps.
and they brought me this po' boy, and I opened it up, and there was little tiny
We're talking
crawfish.
half an hour.
Like, it's not lobster. They look like lobster, but that's not lobster.
Many lobster.
You ain't never gonna
Wow, the spade draw. Whoa.
Dive down in the water, grab it.
That could have been worse. It could have been the queen.
worse.
Yeah.
Lime and ceviche on it. That's all you need.
And he was smart enough to check back.
Yeah, that's a smart man.
Take it there.
Not gonna bet for you.
But the queen would have got there. The queen would have got him
It would have been
bet.
gross.
Yeah.
Full house.
Counterfeit lobster. That's true. It's mini season today, right?
I like to check my lobster.
Yeah.
I've been counterfeited.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I ordered lobster, and this is clearly crawfish.
What?
Lobster thermidor? Crawfish thermidor.
Also, I ordered no salt. No salt. And look at the rim. Huge grains of salt.
Right? What's another 150 behind?
Sure. 150, that's what it is.
Okay, but I'll put some strychnine in the guacamole. There we go. David raises it up with 6-3 off suits. He makes it 12. Alan's coming along with ace jack of hearts.
Maybe he's trying the same thing where he doesn't talk afterwards. So he thinks he has aces.
Sure. He's representing a little
Those
bit.
didn't work out real well for him.
Yeah. Going for whale. Good game. Thank you. These guys are good. They're good to watch. 6-3 gets a gut shot.
They like to call that
That's
continuation.
true. That's why they make you wait a good 20 minutes before they bring the entree. Like, he didn't care what it is.
It's food.
First one.
First one.
First bluff of the day.
That wasn't
Hey, it's 6-3.
a bluff. He had the gut shot straight draw.
I had two pairs sitting over here with napkins and a headset on.
Yeah.
You have a good draw.
Yeah, but you bet on.
That thank you. Mark just said it. It's not a bluff if you got a good draw.
That wasn't that good of a draw.
It's a gut shot.
Yeah, it was.
No, gut shots always get there.
He probably would have hit it and then lost on the river to a flush.
Right. It would have been, heart.
Yeah, heart. Oh,
yeah.
okay. You're going to set off like the 4th of July bottle rockets.
But like I said, it went check. I only got to worry about him behind at that point. Yeah.
Hand number 64.
We're rolling.
Okay.
I thought I was just going to get to see a free fly. I was just going to hang on to a free.
So we have 3 mics and 2 Allens? Is that what's happening
That's what
here?
it sounds like.
Yeah.
Whole lot of mic.
No, 2 mics and a mark.
Mike, not Mark.
2 mics, 2 Allens, and a mark. Yeah. We had 2 Davids last week.
David.
Yeah. We buy them in pairs. Get a discount.
Here's your tell, sir.
He stopped talking?
Yep.
Those liars over there.
Oh boy. Gonna induce a call by talking. There you go.
Ace what?
They picked up on your toe. David, I do classes 3 days a week.
Okay. Miss Abigail is
Oh, yeah.
near and dear to my heart. My dad's name is Roland, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
I'm just tired of getting my parents smacked around. No, definitely. Yeah. Fucking drag. I mean, you don't know what to do with them. Yeah.
I know what to do with them. Fold.
They're easier to play. Yeah. I'm big blind, so they're...
It's just an emotion thing, really.
Flop quads, they are. I flopped quad sevens with a guy, ace 7-7, and I put him on ace king. King came on the river. He kept telling me I couldn't win. I'm like, maybe I got a little something. Got it all in on the river. He goes, dude, I'm telling you, you can't win. And I was like, hey, go all in.
Keep it going.
Mike. Guess what day it is?
Not hump day.
Hump day.
I used that line yesterday. I was walking to a table and someone was like, Mike, what's the day it is? I said, we go, hump day. Yeah. Come on.
I just want a talking camel, I think. You know, what happens if your talking camel won't shut up? I don't know why I'm even on here. You're going to see a big hook come out pretty soon and just grab me.
Believe that's all, folks. Josh Yanko.
Yeah. So this is for the good of the stream. Get you off of there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, both playing pocket pairs. So you're quad of quads.
Right.
David, when he looks at his hand, he's going to stop talking.
Is it another pocket pair
Yes,
for
it's
Dave?
tens.
Look at that.
$200 for hitting quads with a pocket pair. But, and I mean, he only had like, I think,
He's on the button. Now he's taking it up. Looks like 17.
don't you know who I am? Huh? Yeah, what are you doing? Where's my big blind? The fucking blind. What do you do?
I'm not leaving.
You doing 15? Just so you know.
He's gonna get snap called by you.
Looks like Mike called him. Yeah, ace-5 of spades called him. We're over to Mark. He's
Call
got
him with the queen 9 of diamonds. Come on, all the flush draws.
I would definitely call that.
Yeah. I would like to check.
With the 2 blinds, you're a little over 3 to 1.
Ugh.
Yeah, good fold. good fold.
He checked a long time ago.
Hi. Oh, I didn't see you check 35. You know, they're ace queen. There you go.
No, we were using bridge decks downstairs, the narrow decks downstairs already. But the RFID cards that we got were all poker size. So they were all big.
Because the RFID chips are like this big.
Right.
Like this big, and they're like right in the middle of the card.
So we got with
Faded Spades.
Faded Spades. What a great organization they are. They make a very good quality product. We knew when we got there, even the poker size cards that they got were plastic coated, and they were the thickness of a playing card. We didn't have any misreading errors really with them. You know, wear and tear is going to happen.
Obviously.
You know, that's why we have to buy new cards. Yeah, exactly. But now we're at bridge cards up here and down there, and we're putting in the logo cards downstairs as well. So it's going to look very, very uniform.
I like them.
Going forward.
Used the deck yesterday that had the logo on them.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I guess we kind of are.
Ace deuce bets and takes it down blue card.
Hold around.
You did get a
You did. You got a sandwich. You got a sandwich.
Our kind of sponsor. Give you a little something to play over. $10.
I do like that we changed the card size.
Yeah.
Especially, and speaking candidly, the first setups that we had, the blue and the red, those were bad.
They were.
Those were super thick. It was almost like you were trying to throw them.
And they peeled.
Oh, yeah.
They peeled. That's the worst thing in the world. Whenever you can affect the back of a card, it's no good for a poker environment.
No, they were, I'm not going to try to diss on the company, but those were not very well made to protect the RFID chip. They were very flimsy.
You get the feeling that that was Generation 1.
Yes.
That was sort of Generation 1.
That was fresh out the...
And Faded Spade is definitely Generation 2 or 3
I would
even.
say.
They are advanced beyond what we had by quite a bit.
Yes.
And I believe they're probably the standard for the industry.
Especially in the RFID game?
Yeah. These are... I mean, when you deal these versus the cards downstairs, there's virtually no difference.
No. And that was the thing, and speaking candidly as a dealer, a lot of people, when they would come upstairs and be like, these cards are so much different, they're so much thicker, it feels like I'm trying to throw a book instead of a card. So yeah, no, I definitely, the closer we keep them to what we're using downstairs, the better for not only the players, but for us.
Yeah. Seat open, Nautica King. Come on in.
You got about an hour left with us.
Yeah.
Up here, so you can make it before then. We do have the seat open. Come on up.
That's right. Of course, you can always play downstairs after.
Yes, up until
we actually will run the show until 4 today, so we're going to be recording until 3:45.
Correct.
So it's really only about 44 minutes.
But you can
as
get
of
here
right now.
and then move that table downstairs. Probably play with these guys.
You can do a lot of damage in 30 minutes too.
Carnage.
Yep.
We've watched it. Mike in the one seat did some damage in about 3 hands in about a half-hour run there.
That's correct. Let JK build his stack all the way back up to 275, and then flush over flush.
Ace Queen 7
And I believe we said it during that hand. If he's got a higher flush, I'm just gonna pay him.
Yes.
You know. 7 is the big leader with Jack 7 of diamonds. He gets running diamonds. So it's good clean living.
I would like to win an $8 pot with a Jack High flush. Is that any good?
Good clean living right there. Yeah.
Not hand.
No, it was always his pot. You guys could have beefed it up for him a little bit, but it was always his pot.
Yeah, 100%.
She wanted to play bigger hand.
Ooh. Aggressive frequency. That's a new one for the day.
Aggression
We
frequency.
haven't seen that one today.
Mark is up there. I didn't notice that. Alan is at the bottom of the rung with 19% aggression frequency, which is where you want to be. Typically, you want your VPIP at around 40%, your pre-flop raise and aggression frequency right around 20-25%. That's if you're playing GTO. There's lots of ways to play this game, though, and none of them are right. Or all of them are right, I guess. Oh, here's a raise to 12 from Alan with Queen Jack of Diamonds. He is in the small blind. Eddie's going to call with King 5 of Hearts.
You say me too? Yeah.
So we got the inferior diamond flush draw, heart flush draw.
Yeah, there's no diamonds.
4, 5, 6 flop.
No diamonds left. 4, 5, 6 on the flop. Eddie's in the lead.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hello, Alan. We'd like to call this the Alan Parsons Project.
Isn't that name already taken?
Preparation 8.
It's prepared multiple preparations.
Oh, no, I did have a pair.
You're right. Preparation H does feel good.
On the whole. That's great. I look at that guy's career and I go, how the hell did that happen?
I don't know, but it's epic.
Yeah. Him on Buffy. I watch him on Buffy. I'm like,
how did you turn into...
How did that happen?
Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Doo.
Scotty Doo. Scotty Nipa. It's so funny. Stevie Mo!
Wow.
Yes, we are participating. Sort of.
We fidgeted with some things. Now we're just kind of laying on a table.
Yep. I like it.
I'm going to.
Steffi Mo's got a new profile pic. Did you get bangs?
That's a hockey hat. I think
Oh, is it?
I think it's an older
Okay.
photo from her book face.
Okay.
You like get around to them and they wait like 45 seconds on either whether they're gonna bet or not.
All right. King 10 for Mike. He hits the king. There's a couple of rundown hands out there, but he leads out for 15.
As he should have.
And
And he wins.
Probably going to do it.
Let it
yeah.
take it.
There you go.
One, both. But a lot of time ain't even a 1-2. I'm like, today. Ask him. He'll tell you. We're at the table today. Just people thinking about it for I mean, literally a minute. Whether they're gonna bet or not. I'm like, I understand about a call, like a big call. You know, like when he had the queen high.
Steffi Mo getting the love in the
Hey,
chat.
wait a minute, I want to think about it. I may be counting what's going on. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna bet or not,
You guys keep chatting. We just got a thing that said we had 100 chats. We can get to 200 chats before the end of the show.
Let's do
Maybe we'll get a golden star.
10 minutes. I'm probably not. Shouldn't be in there.
For those of you at home, myself and Steffi are the
They're at the bisque.
commentary crew for your Saturday night.
I think there was terrible.
Tournament.
I think there was terrible
That's
play
correct.
going on at that time.
Hang out with us then. Tomorrow will be Brooklyn B-Man and Ernest. For those of you,
Brian the B-Man.
For those of you at home, because I know Ernest isn't watching this, if you're here tomorrow, pop that chat. Just say, "What's up, Toolbox?"
For Ernest.
For Ernest.
Toolbox.
Toolbox. That's his
Okay.
nickname. That's his nickname on our wrestling podcast.
I see.
Because he literally, it's like talking to a wall at points.
Yeah.
So it's like when someone's trying to fix their car and they're like, "Why isn't this working?" And the only person that's there is the Toolbox.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get an answer from him.
Wow. Alan comes along with Ace Queen versus Mike Sevens. Mike in seat 1 folds. Did he re-raise?
Such a bull.
Yeah, Alan raised.
He tried for the Alan Parsons project.
Wow, this is huge. He might buy this pot. He made a great bet. He made a great bet there on the
He
turn.
didn't have 5 deuce this time.
Wow, he made 7s fold. So that was a great bet.
Steph, I understand that you want to come in here and bang your chest about the New York Yankees, but let's have a conversation about that real quick. Did you not just watch your team get swept by the team from across the bridge, the other team from New York? You may not want to come in here talking about that. You just got swept by
The Mets.
You just got swept by the Mets.
I'm confused. Are you guys talking? What game are you guys talking about? I've never heard of these teams before.
She was just like, "How about them Yankees?" And I was just like,
Yankee. What sport is that?
"Stickball,
Major League Baseball. What does that mean?
sticky ball."
You see your dumb team get killed by the Jays.
When was the last time you won a World Series? Where were you in? Like the 2nd grade? Coming at her.
Yeah.
Coming at me now. I can say something.
I am a White Sox fan, and we haven't been to the World Series since 13.
Yeah, and you won it.
Yeah.
The last time they went to the World Series was 2009. She's sitting here talking about winning 60 regular season games. That's like LeBron James being like, "I won 80 games."
In her defense, I mean, if somehow A-Rod could figure out how to hit in the postseason, they would probably have 2 or 3 more rings.
If A-Rod could figure out a way to not slap someone's glove running down the third baseline, looking like he's running with J-Lo's purse on his wrist,
Yeah.
they probably would have won one too. But what do I know? Eddie here is good with his 3/8.
I think I saw it. That's right, Pimp. That's right. South Side is.
Show me the 8. Show me the 8.
Yeah,
Show me
like
the
seeing you guys in the middle. Cool.
Yeah. Well,
This is something we were trying. Me and Josh were finagling with some stuff early, trying to see how it would look. So
we're giving a lot of looks. Yeah. We're gonna find something that works and stick with it.
we've heard you guys at home mention that you want to see us from time to time. So
But if that king comes down the river,
yeah, that jersey's sick. I love that jersey.
Yeah.
The black
I
with
do
the white
too.
pinstripe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 7. You're like, I got a 7.
Yep.
There are very few of those. They call them the City Connects.
Yeah.
There are very few of them that I don't like.
if I had said I
Yeah.
had pocket
But like
sevens,
that White
you
Sox
don't make
one.
that bet on the river.
No.
You don't make that, and I would jam.
Yeah. Oh.
We will be here, Hold'em.
That's right, Holden fan. We'll be here
Well, that was like at the
with them satellites.
basically the same thing. Like Jack of Diamonds, and the dude to the right of me goes fold in a game. Like,
Did you see the Rockies one? Have you seen the Rockies one?
of course, somebody called me on the other end.
It's. Is
I like it. It's
dark purple or something.
no,
No.
it's green.
Green.
He literally goes, "Yeah, you didn't need
Okay.
It's not in their color wheel, but it's actually
Okay.
the newest one that got released was the Padres one.
No, it's actually really cool right now. That thing that we had on that Thursday a couple weeks ago, we didn't turn on the air. So we didn't turn it on until like the tournament was supposed
Way
to
too
start.
late.
And it takes a
takes a
while.
while.
It takes a while, especially during the summer heat.
Because it's not just up here that you're trying to cool down. Because you got the entire building, and for anyone who hasn't been in this building, you have a big, large parimutuel betting area to our left.
Right.
You got all the parimutuel stuff downstairs. There's doors that get left open by people that are going outside to smoke. So it's
I
takes a
didn't
while.
even notice that we didn't have our fans.
No,
on
we
that.
didn't. We never turned it on.
Yeah, so
it actually hasn't
it's
been
pretty
that
good
bad.
in here today. Yeah. And it's hot outside. You know,
Yes.
it's indexed to be over 100 today. So
Well, 840 at least.
we're doing the stuff. Oh wow!
I like it with the mountain design and
Yeah.
everything. It's actually a really cool layout on it. So
It is pretty cool. It does remind me of the Coors Light can a
Every
little bit.
straight has either a 5
and then at the
or a
bottom it has like the welcome to the welcome sign to Colorado, like welcome
Yeah.
to colorful Colorado. It
Okay.
has that at the bottom, so it's really cool. The Padres one looks like someone walking to a Del Taco and just kind of was like colors.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
Could you spray paint me as much as you can?
Looks like the Marlins is like red with light blue pinstripes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it. You're trying to
That's why I
represent
thought
some
that
heritage, but I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh, I thought it was heart there for Alan.
That'd have been gross.
Yep.
The Cleveland Guardians of the Galaxy.
Pimp, we will. What time are you going on?
Yeah, let us know.
So somebody did that the other day.
Give us the deets.
One guy called, and the dealer was like, "You realize that if you told either
Playing in that $10 multi-table?
yeah,
I don't go on ACI. I don't go on GT. I don't go on any of the poker sites. Yeah,
That's pretty bad, right?
that's pretty bad. They're they're hoping to sell all of them and change. Okay, cool.
Because everyone folded because everyone had money in play.
Early afternoon. All right. We're going to go on for the final table, so whenever that happens. But we will definitely show you the love early on if we can do it. We'll look for you.
Verbal is binding.
Pimp Named Hawk is an ambassador for the Grind Crew. For those of you who don't know, the Grind Crew is a gaming and poker community. They do lots of everything and a lot of streaming from all of their members. They are building an empire, and we are very keen on what they're doing. They brought a group of players to come and play with us for our last multi, and one of their crew members, Fulham 219, has been down here. I want to say like 4 times he's been down.
Good flop for Alan Evans.
Yeah.
A straight draw. Go with his tens.
That's a joke I've known since.
Steph, you have to be awake for longer than like 7 minutes before 5 o'clock to be part of an umpire. I think there's like a time limit or something.
Yeah.
You gotta be awake.
He had an MTV show.
He bet 60.
That's a great bet again. He got him to fold. Yeah.
And then his career.
Typically, no. I mean, there's, Eddie's younger than everybody at the table, I think.
Yeah, I would say he's
And-
probably the youngest in the table.
Yeah.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Brittany.
Steph, just because you're going to bed before midnight and waking up at 9 a.m., you're still a vampire.
Well, that's good.
She hates the sun.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with sleeping. You just sleep a regular schedule and just never go into the sun.
But you can just walk over and sit on the couch and fall back asleep. Just because she woke up at 9 o'clock doesn't mean she didn't take a nap
That's true.
at 10.
Yeah.
Woke up at 9, ate some breakfast, went back to sleep until 3:30.
I don't know if, like on my days off, sometimes I just get out of bed and lay in the recliner and play.
Video games all
Yeah.
day. You're not the only one. I do the same thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's just it. That's all I got the bandwidth for.
Unless I have like a doctor's appointment or something I have to go to.
Yeah. I went to my first doctor's appointment. I have a weird thing, maybe because I'm anemic or something, but you take any blood out of me and I'm dropping like a sack of hammers.
Really?
Yeah. I did the thing, and the girl, she was the phlebotomist, taking my blood, and she goes, well, let me know if you feel lightheaded. And I looked right at her. I said, well, I'm going to pass out.
I might take a nap right here in this chair afterwards.
And she goes, are you really? I'm like, yes, I really am. Chuck D, what's up? I heard you're going up north. Is that true? You're going to join the Grind Crew?
Do it. Yeah, no naps. Also, no showing games in my house stuff. I see how it is.
Oh, she didn't make it? Oh, I'm glad I didn't make it then.
Just going around.
I might be able to make it this week.
Yeah, let's do it.
That was hers.
I've been doing all the vacations and all the
Oh,
summer
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
you know.
I figured summer was gonna be rough for you with the kid.
Yeah.
Now that school's back in a couple weeks, so might be able to get you to come by more.
See now.
And I also didn't eat anything that day.
That probably didn't help.
No, that's what the doctor said.
I
Well, there you go.
I can't wait for the big weekend in August when we do our fantasy football draft. And we probably have like 20 people there on top of the people that we have for poker. We might have like a 3-table.
I was there for the draft last year.
Oh, that was a good time. We're running it back again this year.
I've never played the fantasies.
Well, for those of you that are into fantasy sports, Survivor Pool.
Yeah.
I'm running one of those this year. If you want to run that,
That's a little easier.
Yeah, pick one team a week.
Yeah.
Win, you move on. Lose or tie, you go home. So if you want to, I'll shoot you the link.
Cool. I've never had any success, but
I've never
that
had.
doesn't stop me from trying.
I've never had any success either. I've never won one.
You don't
That got checked around. With those hands, that flop just got checked around. No?
No, Mike bet.
Are you sure he didn't put out the turn? No, he just put out the
he put out
turn.
the
and
turn?
bet. Yeah, that got checked around on the flop.
That's gross.
That's crazy.
Tijuana Brass. No, that's
And look at those hands. So the 10 hits, Mike bets, or no, the
Jacks
9
are still
hits.
good? No,
Oh, yeah.
King's good.
No, King is good, yeah.
Greatest album covers of all time.
There you go. Stick of chips.
I have a King.
Yep.
Well, it's pretty good.
Of course, Joe Walsh.
Yep. Mike B did not care for that outcome.
What is it? I don't know. The whole,
So did you know that one of our excellent crew members has made two at Val place that shall not be named for their tournament this weekend?
Who's that?
That gentleman sitting right in front of us.
That
Minbag did too.
Hell yeah.
Played yesterday.
What was the buy-in? 15?
No, the 400
Oh, it was a 400.
Yeah.
Okay.
at that place that we won't say their name.
The instrument.
Yes.
So Joe Walsh.
He's got
Can't be, like we can't be myopic. You know, like if we want to play, we got to play there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like we can be like they don't exist down there. You know, we
the place
we
that
like
we
to play
won't give any
too.
free
you know.
publicity to, but we will go give them our
Right.
money.
Right. I'll pay you rake.
But I won't tell you anybody else about it.
They all know who we're talking
Of course,
about.
absolutely. Yeah, Min made day two.
Hell yeah, man.
And that was the biggest pop, reaction.
Let's rage.
Where are you in chips?
He's got
Short stack.
93K. He's,
Okay.
it took 136 from the first two
You're
places.
coming back in at 4,000? 2,000, 4,000? Isn't that right? 4.8? Okay. You got enough to play with.
One double up and he's right in there.
That's it. The trick is to not lose any hands. Yeah. If you just win every hand.
That's gross.
914.
That's gross.
Wow. That's pretty good. 3 million in the prize pool.
This is the 1 mil.
I mean, 300,000.
Yeah. That's gross.
Ours is better.
Oh, 100%. Our sharks are so much better.
That went. Ha. Okay, so I think some of the guys are starting to cap off. They're starting to, yeah.
Trying to come down from that level.
Gonna lock in the win on this one. They know we've only got about 25 minutes left.
Yeah, that 3-5 hand.
We've got about 45 minutes left.
That 3-5 hand was definitely the 2-5 hand was definitely the hand of the.
Yeah, that was
just wee.
Yeah. There's a buy-in.
Buy-in table number 67, please.
My recliner is, you know what? I actually could have gone better. I could have shopped around a little more, but it's pretty good.
I think I'm actually in the market to get a new one.
I don't like them.
But I think my wife's going to want to
pay
do
too much
first.
Yeah.
So
I have the love seat thing with the thing in the middle. It's tough. Like I can't invite people over to sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
I mean,
not a
you've seen
thing.
my house. I have the leather couch with the two, but I think she wants something a little bit.
I just did the kids' bedroom.
Ugh. We're gonna say that Mike wins this hand, even though we don't know what he has.
6 games.
The ace deuce of diamonds.
Yeah. So you've got the nuts. What do you want to do? This is a standard 1-2 no limit. This is what 65 to 80% of our games are day in and day out. It is a 1-2 no limit with a $2 button blind. It is 60 to 200 to buy in.
Correct.
Mike there, as you can see, is sitting on about 600, 650.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had a pretty good day. And
in for 2, out for 6.
a good half of it came from JK, who was not having a good day,
Nope.
but managed to battle back
He rallied back, but
and
unfortunately,
then hit flush over flush. Mike took him down.
he would not go quietly into the night.
Yep. He played well, though. I was impressed. He worked his
Queen,
stack
queen,
back
queen.
up into something decent. But then there's no tracking luck, you know.
Correct. 2 again? We're going to get there?
10-7. Mike calls. 3-2. You got it, right? No? Oh, Mike. He's golden. Watch. Ace 4-5 on the flop.
3-3-3. You go.
Right. That's funny. That's too funny. Mike hits the 10 and leads out. I love it.
You cocksucker.
Now he's got a kind of a
I gotta read.
Oh, Eddie's coming along with
He
him.
said, no way, I'm not telling you.
He knew he was scared when I called
I checked.
when his little
I
raise.
checked.
He's like,
I
oh
checked him.
Oh,
shit.
I wouldn't have checked him.
King 9. You're good.
I guess 3-2 was not going to be good there.
I was right.
Aggressive frequency.
Yep. Aggression, Alan F. Mark at the top. Actually, Mike B. They're really, it's like they're, 5 out of the 7 players are over 33%.
So then he
And
Pre-flop
when Brian was
raise.
here, it was probably even higher.
Yeah. See, Mark, Allen, and Mike, that's where I'm at. David, right around the bottom
Yeah.
where I would be. But I think about it. I keep the numbers in my head, and if it comes around to me and I'm like, you know what, I haven't raised out of this spot, I don't even look. Just pop in a raise and see what happens.
It's bottom line up front. It's what you want people to know first.
Can we see this feed?
It's what you're supposed to take away from the conversation.
That's a good bet.
I don't know
Yeah,
that
you said
many
what's a
syllables.
bluff? It's a bottom line up front.
Chuck, we'll be glad to have you back whenever you come back, buddy. Well, that'll be a stream. That'll be
Tournament.
the tournament. So unless you want to be on the final table of the tournament, which I recommend.
Tournament day. Day tournament.
Yeah, that's a 130 deep stack. It's
Yep.
a pretty decent tournament with a 10K guarantee, I think. Yeah.
And then Saturday night final table will be from the Saturday day tournament, which is 50 bounty. And then we have, of course, like we've said, we have the multi-flight event coming up. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be our stream days.
Watching for it, but I
Of
started
course, we have satellites going on all day Wednesday as well as Thursday night, and Friday night. $65. 1 in every 6 gets a seat. I
Yep,
believe.
that's
is what
correct.
you said.
I don't even gotta watch
Ray,
it.
thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging
Always a
out.
pleasure. Grind crew in the house. We appreciate all the love, and we love you right back to the grind crew.
Jeez.
And we'll work on how to prove it more going forward.
Yeah.
He's angling.
Nope, that's a misdeal.
Bring it back.
Well, now he's put his cards in his box now, so now it's not even going to read right.
Not good.
So
I like to play this hand under pressure.
I did it. We're at a call center one time.
All right. Everybody's in this hand.
Up on the screen.
Oh no.
And the girl keeps calling the guy Jesus. Holy shit.
Well, you were here the other day when they were calling.
Mike's got 8-4.
Table 26.
I just want to point out that there were 7 players to the flop.
Half the
Try,
room is
try.
dying.
Try Jesus. He might respond.
I will definitely, Ray.
let the chasing begin.
I would have done it last week, but we literally moved every table in the house.
We did. I walked in
Water, but Chuck Norris
Monday
is-
and I was just like, why is everything different?
Yep. Scrambled.
Yeah.
And then because of that dang concert, I was not able to move yesterday. They moved it all back. I felt bad.
Well, I mean, it probably didn't help that the one day we closed, they showed up about 4 hours later than we thought they were going to show
Yeah.
up. That didn't help anybody.
I think that locks in the 8, but with Mark
Random
playing
card
with the other,
question mark.
yeah,
You like that one?
I like it. Oh, Apocalypse, what's up? How are
You
you?
ate 6.
He has 6-6.
No, he's 8-6.
Is it 8-6?
It's 8-6 in the 6th place.
Wow.
That's gross. 8s and 7s with a 6.
The 6th play. Who didn't have a kicker there? How about that?
Mike, you didn't have the kicker.
Yeah. What's up, Apocalypse? How you doing? Hope everything's well over in the England.
Yeah, if you got
On May 2nd of 2006, Adam Wainwright struck out Craig Biggio. On July 27th of 22, he struck out Kevin Biggio, Craig's son.
How about that?
It's a pretty interesting stat. So it's
20 years apart.
Those are one of those weird stats where you're just like,
Yeah.
wow.
That's probably happened like 3 times ever in history or something.
Total.
Yeah.
Like the Griffies, the Bonds, maybe.
Yeah. Mike? Yeah, Mike is a good dealer. Thank you, KC Mixed Media. We appreciate that. We happen to think that we have the best dealers in the world. We happen to think we're the best room in the world. But, you know, opinions are free. But we live for that. We live to be the best room.
And everyone is, and the guy bought back in, and I looked.
Oh, nice.
The guy sitting next to me.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Big festival.
And they did. They went
How about
out.
that?
Yeah.
You know, I walked around London looking for this card club,
No idea. Nope.
and I went to one thing that said casino. I took 2 trains to get there, and I couldn't find it. I found the casino thing, and it was closed.
Yep.
But I
mean,
you know,
it's so obvious that I had the.
I don't know if there's a time whenever you have to go or something. But
Because it was
I played in Prince. I played at the LSA club, but I didn't bring enough money with me. And every game there is bigger than I wanted to play. Like I think the lowest game they had there was like a €500 buy-in, you know. And I brought like a couple $100 with me. So I ended up playing 3-card poker. Mark with the aces.
2 8s.
David with Queen Jack of Hearts. This is gonna happen. Hell yeah. Just played in the mini main, which was 230 buy-in pounds, and had min cash for 1,100. Main event starts today. Hell yeah. Mountain Man, you're not supposed to. The rule of the house is that we control all of the images that happen. But we've had Tyler Knowles in here. We had that other guy. What's the David? What was his name? I forget his name.
I don't remember his last name, but I'm pretty sure it was David. David's
Yeah.
his first name.
If you're making a production where you're you got your phone out and you're like talking to everything, and you know you're making it obvious that you're making a production, they'll probably step in and tell you to stop. But if you know, those guys, they recorded that. Tyler, he recorded for 45 minutes while he was playing downstairs at 2-5. Nobody even noticed, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to
I'm
kind
not
of
telling you to break the rules.
be a little bit discreet about it. Don't be sitting there and being like, "Hey guys, by the way, look at my GoPro." As you're pointing like your head or like the top of your head or something. That's the way I look at it. As long as it doesn't slow the game.
Eventually, all poker players are going to have body cams.
I just come to the conclusion as a dealer. Again,
Yeah.
I don't have any say in the rules and regulations of this room. I can only enforce what you guys tell me to.
Sure.
I'm of the mindset of if it doesn't slow down the way that someone is playing their hand and they're not gaining any kind of true advantage from it, I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing.
Well, anymore, like I said about us earlier, and how this is branding, and how this is for everybody to know what we are and where we are. It kind of doesn't matter, you know. Like they're getting your word out, just like we were saying the instrument, you know.
Yeah.
Brand names.
Yep.
Ace 10 for Mike in seat 1, Ace 9 for Mark in seat 4.
This is just a
Mike came
continuation
along.
of,
Yeah, it's just $2.
Mike in the 1 seat getting smacked by the deck.
Yeah, there's 6 players to see the flop. No, 4, 5. Ace, 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 7 and 7. And wouldn't you know it, the jack is the one.
Good flop.
7-5 is pretty good though for David. Yeah,
6-4 or 7-4 hearts isn't bad either.
he's drawing 5 to
Four with a
1
flush.
here. He's getting Mike. David. You're getting 5 to 1 from there's 31 in the flop. He's getting almost exactly 5 to 1.
I wanted it to be a straight 10, but I think it's a
Yeah.
We don't award the staff. We haven't had that, a dealer of the year or anything like that. It's interesting. Our staff is very, very good. They work very well. Ooh,
David,
the
sure.
3 got there for David. Oof. And that's the 3rd or 4th time that a 3 has made a crazy straight for somebody.
Flush on the river. Flush on the
Mike
river.
is betting that. No.
Merp.
All right, everybody goes away now. Alan might call him, but I doubt it.
Yeah, WWE's been pretty crazy this week.
That'll happen.
That's for sure. I mean, that's what happens whenever your 77-year-old owner decides to abruptly retire.
Abruptly retire, or he gets caught for.
Hey, we knew that he was already doing that stuff. We just didn't know
Yeah.
that Friday at 4:55 before everybody shuts down for the weekend that he'd be like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
So
Is Linda still on a big part of that?
I think she has her shares.
Yeah. Okay.
We actually, myself, Ernest, and a friend of ours, as part of our wrestling show, Take 3 Wrestling Podcast. Find that in the Earnestly Speaking Podcast Network. We actually did a big town hall meeting on the whole Vince McMahon thing and
Yeah.
all of it, which we put up on Facebook. And it was weird because, you know, we had to preface it like 150 times to be like,
Yeah.
we don't think what he did was right or good or anything along those lines. We're just talking about like the legacy and like how he brought wrestling along and how I met a bunch of people. And so it's one of those things where we were
Well,
just
he
kind of
definitely had a different vision than what was available then.
correct.
And he knew
From
more
the
about what he was
territories
doing.
to the live
Right.
stuff and all that. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, and people, you know, it's a competitive advantage. That's what always happens. These guys didn't stumble out of bed good. He was in it. He was in it forever, and he took what he knew from his knowledge of what worked and ran it into this big empire. And you got to give him credit for it. He did a great job of doing it. Now, is he a scumbag? I don't know.
I would probably lean towards yes.
Probably. I know something about an S ton of money that makes you act like a douchebag.
Yeah.
I would love the opportunity to prove that it wouldn't happen to me. You know, that I would stay humble and nice.
The funny part was this, and speaking of the staff, as I read the dealers tournament, people are taking the dealers are taking up a pile for everyone to put in for the Mega Millions or the Powerball. And everyone's sitting there going, oh man, I don't know that I'd keep working if it hit.
Yeah.
I would. I'd keep working and I would just kind of hang out. And I would just look for people to be like, why are you still working? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do? Am I stare at the 4 walls in my home?
Yep.
Like my kid, I need my kids to keep going to school.
Right.
It's not like I'm gonna tell my kids that hey, you cannot do anything for the rest of your life. Like I'm still gonna be here. I might as well do something with my time.
Wow.
Wow.
9 makes a chop board, but
The ace is goop.
Alan's got the king, or the ace.
The ace is goop. That's gross.
Yeah. Well, he had the best hand on the flop.
Yes. No. Absolutely. It's just kind of bad.
We
river
have been
for
trying to organize some sort of a streamed dealer game, and it's just been slow going. It's a tough thing to coordinate.
The wheels are spinning in my head.
Steffi Moe has been tasked with by Noah, to get the dealer game done.
The fascinating thing is this is actually like first that I've heard of that assessment.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe she said something about it to him, and he said, fix it, get it, make it happen.
When we hit that button, we'll
discuss.
We'll have a conversation.
Right on.
Because I think, and I said this to Noah in one of the meetings that we had when he was here for the stream stuff, that something where maybe you take a daytime dealer and a nighttime dealer, send them out with a $500 buy-in to the dealer, the casino employee event kind of thing. Just an idea.
I would love to do that.
I'm going to tell you right now, even if you don't, if we don't do it from the stream,
right?
There is a group of us. There is a group of us that are already talking about going out for that event next year. So I'll keep you in the loop. Steph, I think Joey said he was interested. Ron, me, BG. So there's a group of us that are like So I'll keep you in the loop for that because that would be fun. Because
I'm
I would
getting
love,
to that point now where I don't have a newborn, I don't have a baby, you know, where
I'd
I'm
love-
like, I can do stuff now.
I would love to just go out there and have a big group of us, and I'll just bring my GoPro and we'll just have the PBKC live stream team. Gross. So gross. So sick.
How about that? Nobody's there with him though. I thought the other 10 might have hung
Oh,
around,
it's so gross.
but nobody's there with him. The 5 hits too. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's so gross. I have 87 left.
Yeah, that's it. Here's all my chips. Probably where I want.
Less than 50.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'd like to put my hand inside the cookie jar. Yeah.
Got there. He's got more than the 10.
I have all of it, sir. Not just the 10. I have Les Nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Definitely in the same boat when it comes to that.
You know, and a lot of it, I can't, you know, it's a lot of times the decisions you don't make that don't screw things up, and that's kind of how I felt about him. You look at the characters and the personalities that they had in that organization for years.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, that guy was awesome.
Yep.
You know, and he was like a one-man promotion crew.
Yeah. I mean, you got to remember, Vince went through steroid trial,
Yeah.
the unfortunate
Death of Bret Hart.
passing of Owen Hart and
Owen
all
Hart,
that.
yeah.
So definitely a one of those things where it's like everything that he had to go through. Just,
Yeah.
yes, it's on you, David.
Hold'em fan.
I will be a reel for Brian. All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
BG's got a reel. Could you imagine, like, if we actually pull this off and get like 7 or 8 of us to go? Like, that would be the most epic thing of all time.
And I, for one, will be wearing a PBKC shirt and a Grind Crew hat.
I'll
Can't
rock.
see me. I'm pointing at the camera.
There it is. Found
There
it.
you go.
I'll rock some swag from everyone.
Yeah.
Give me a PBKC hat. I'll find a sports jersey to match it.
Heck
Maybe
yeah.
I'll put a Grind Crew patch on the sleeve.
Yeah. They got them.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'll show myself out.
Jack 9, Queen 10. I don't know which one I like the most. Obviously,
Jack
the Queen
9.
Ace is the one you want, probably. But
I think Jack 9's not a bad hand to have here.
yeah. Well, the 10 gives you the straight.
It would give Eddie 2 pair.
Yeah. I liked Triple H and Blade 3. I thought he was hilarious with that little tiny dog. And it's like, it doesn't always go that way, but like, I don't know, you know, The Rock was going to be good.
Yeah.
And those guys are natural actors, you know, so I don't know why it doesn't always go great. But
some of them,
he was really good.
Some of them, they don't know how to talk the right way.
Or bring it down. Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah.
They have one speed, and it's
Sure.
Eddie's gone all in here with his Queen 10. Unfortunately for him, Allen has Ace Queen of Spades behind.
Yeah.
Will he be able to get him off of it? Oh, he does.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Wow. And Mike calls
With an 8?
with a 9.
Oh, with a 9, okay.
Yeah. Queen is good.
Man, I wish you hit 2 pairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Apocalypse, just so you know, I'll give you a little spoiler alert because I just got the topics for tonight's Take 3 Wrestling podcast. We're actually going to talk about the Triple H effect and things we'd like to see him do over the next couple months since he's now the head of creative.
Sure.
So if you want to check that out, that'll be up.
I think it's a great pick. I think
absolutely.
You know, you could have gone a lot worse with a different personality.
Well,
this guy knows what's going on.
The other thing is he's also a guy isn't in the immediate Vince McMahon bubble. Yes,
Right.
his family,
Right.
but he was doing his stuff
He broke
down
out
in
a long
Orlando
time
with
ago,
NXT
sure.
and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a good piece to have. It's not another guy under the
2 pair.
Vince McMahon tree.
Right.
So you're getting a little bit different.
Because they're
So
connected.
should be a lot of fun tonight. We're going to talk about that stuff as well as preview SummerSlam, which is this Saturday, as well as something that you may actually get a kick out of: Ric Flair's last match.
Is that right?
Yes, this Sunday, Nashville, Tennessee. It is Ric Flair and his new son-in-law Andrade, who is married to his daughter Charlotte,
Sure.
taking on Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and an independent wrestler, Jay Lethal.
No, I played that horrible. Right.
I agree with you.
Rick wanted to have one last match to
And he
go.
was
The whole internet.
So
Isn't
they
he like 80?
They're still
74,
Oh, I know
I
they
think.
are.
74.
So they're literally, they're booking this as Ric Flair's last match.
Huh.
I call. I check in the dark.
It was very interesting how they got to the match.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause, you know,
All right, I'm gonna tangent here, and then we'll get back to this in a second.
No, but a lot of people have been raising free flock.
Good time.
Rick's son-in-law Conrad
Yeah.
runs a
And that didn't happen to them.
probably multi-million-dollar podcast network.
Okay.
Has 7 podcasts, 7 different wrestlers or talent, or like Bruce Pritchard, who's his right-hand man for however many years. He has a podcast with him.
Hey, not
Well, he has one with Jeff
It's
Jarrett.
probably one of those fun tables I've been at.
During the booking of the show, they do a big press conference. Conrad gets sick, isn't there.
Sure.
Ric Flair trolls Jeff Jarrett. They go out to the parking lot. Rick is going to get in his car.
Yeah.
The indie wrestler that he kind of lowballed and said that he wasn't
He ran afoul of.
worthy of a
Yeah.
spot on the show, attacks him. Jeff tries to break it up. Rick basically tells Jarrett that he can go after himself.
There you go.
Jeff turns on him, starts beating him up, and now leaves Ric Flair bloody laying in the middle of a parking lot, leading to the match. So listening to the podcast and all that stuff where he's trying to like stay like,
Yeah.
you beat my father-in-law to a bloody pulp during
Right.
and it's like, but I have to ask you these questions. So it's been fun to see how it gets there.
I'm in my head.
But they were doing a biography
Of Ric
Flair getting ready for the match.
Sure.
And he was working with this indie guy and he was paying him money as like
Heel.
trainer,
Right.
to train,
Oh,
like, to
okay.
get him back in ring shape.
Sparring partner.
So the first couple episodes were showing Rick getting back in ring shape, and I'm not gonna say he's 1993 Ric Flair,
Yeah.
but for like 74,
74.
he still got some movement. So
Alright.
I'm impressed by it, but we'll see how it looks on Sunday because I'll probably watch it. But we got Chris.
It's his last match until his next.
Yes, correct. I 100% agree with that assessment. See, the thing is, unfortunately, when I think of Ric Flair, I think he'll always have a match until the unfortunate day that he
Passes.
yes, because
Yeah.
that'll be the only way we know for sure.
Who doesn't want to wrestle Ric Flair?
Exactly. And if someone's willing to pay, or basically his son-in-law is basically made the show,
Front
so
it all, yeah.
So he's getting all they're getting all the money from that. So
Here.
buckets.
Aha, now.
You're a legend. You're a legend. You know, and he's one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Read that, bitch.
Ooh.
JK's back with one card.
Allen's got the 9s.
Oh.
I think he would have
8
Apocalypse
days.
if that didn't come out. If the Wall Street Journal didn't come out with that article, I think that is what would have
If you
happened.
hadn't told me that, I would have just
Ugh.
lived.
I have a shot at a high.
David makes it 16 to go.
Well, I know I can't do 15.
But Allen's got a $16 high hand.
He does.
He knows he's right in there with you.
Call 15.
Mark? Nope.
Nope. See, bye.
You said that was your threshold.
That'd been epic if they both hit sets and he's sitting there with
10-7
10-7 and goes straight.
Yep, that was the
That'd
number.
have been epic. Check. Turn. 4.
Speaking of 35, that's where I'd bet right now.
Oh yeah.
He bet 35.
Wow, it's epic.
And he
wins.
got it. Wow.
Hey, 16 pre-flop is what?
St. Allen lay down 2 winners now.
Hey, 16.
And Allen's now thinking to himself, I really wish you wouldn't have showed me that hand.
Yeah.
Which is the second hand in about the last 4 where I've laid down the winner.
Calling that $16
That's a good bet. I mean, a good
Oh, it's
lay
a great
down.
bet. It's a
you
great
know,
bet.
Ace queen on board.
He raised pre-flop.
Yeah.
He could have ace king. He could have ace queen and 2 pair.
Right.
He could have ace 10. Anything is in
Pocket
his range
queen.
that beats you.
Yeah.
King queen is even in his range, which is ahead of you.
Right.
Everything over at 10.
And when he bets the pot, you can't think that your 9s are good.
Right.
Unless someone's just literally closing their eyes and just throwing money and lighting it on fire.
Oh,
Right.
fuck you, fuck.
Wow.
That was a lot of F's.
Here's $20.
One of those kinds of kids with a swear jar, huh?
Oh, dude, if I had a swear jar, I could retire.
You'd be broke.
When I was 17.
Broke.
Let's get some ads done before we get this show over with. I want to talk about Camp Rusty because I walked by there the other day, and there were dogs barking.
I saw the.
It was at night on the weekend, so that means that people are boarding.
I saw it on the video screen
Yeah.
downstairs at one of the sit-down ultimate tables. The screen right above me was the revolving pictures of all the dogs over there. So I was like, all right, this is cute.
Oh man, I watched. They had the puppies. They bring all the puppies out and let them all play with each other because they're annoying to the older dogs, you know. And man, I just stood there for like 15 minutes and watched these puppies run around and play. It was awesome. Hours are Sunday to Monday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Daycare rates, $35 for a full day, $26.50 for half day. Camp Rusty is a doggy daycare camp located in West Palm Beach, Florida that offers a perfect combination of outside adventures and cozy indoor cabin time because it is hot.
Yes.
And it's hot for pets also. It's designed to provide a safe and healthy interaction between staff and your pets. Located right here on the facility at 1111 North Congress Avenue. Play areas include natural and synthetic grass, jungle gyms, splash pools, shade, and fans. We also have a webcam so you can watch your dog while you're away.
And he's betting.
You can watch them have fun during their stay while you're away. We require proof of on your veterinarian's letterhead that your dog is up to date with shots for rabies, DHPP, and Portadella. It's that's diphtheria or something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So call now if you're interested at 561-640-7856. That's Camp Rusty. Or you can find us at camprusty.com. That is what we did with the paddock facility that we used to house the racing dogs in before they ran. So we had a big area that dogs were used to being in. We just dressed it up, cleaned it up, made a few amenities here and there.
If I fold, he's got to fold.
Look at this hand. Kings, aces, ace, jack, and 10. Yeah, everybody's all in.
Ugly.
Oh, this is when they asked if they could run it twice.
This has to be when they asked if they could run it twice.
Yeah, Chris is very funny. Hold him. You're right.
Re-raise 250, 250.
Yeah, go to camprusty.com. Camp Rusty is something completely different. You're right.
Completely different.
Yeah, you might end up with
some malware
a virus
on your computer.
Yeah. Well, either way, if you know what I mean.
Hey-o!
Hey-o! So David lets Ace Jack go. Eddie's pounding his 10s. Did I see 9s also? So we're going to be left with kings, aces,
Kings, 10s, aces.
And 10s.
All you can eat buffet.
Wow.
255.
I believe Michael's got them covered.
Mike does definitely.
So he's got the kings.
Can you play this down? There's no way you can lay this down, right?
I don't think so. He just took a beat where he paid off other Mike. He's still at around 3. He's got 65 in the pot. He's still looking like about close to 300, 270. So I think he's still up. It would be a pretty amazing fold.
No, I know you're not. Trust me, I know. You know what I have. I'm positive you know what I have. If I'm calling.
See you guys. Thanks, Jack. Thanks.
Okay, Mike. Nice playing.
Yeah, gave Jack a little.
Yeah.
Cut 8 on the turn to get the 10 Jack straight. That's a big one.
That was a rough one. So as you can see, that's the players. They're right there. Sometimes they come over and talk to us. And I'm not rude. So I talk with them.
Gonna fold this.
Cocktail 67.
7 of them.
Cocktail 67, 7 of them.
Just ginger on the ice. Anyone else?
This is
Yeah.
for real. This is really happening right this minute.
He's
That's
really
correct.
he's really contemplating potentially folding kings.
He might fold kings here. I don't think he will. Yeah, they could both have ace kings. And if they both have ace kings,
Wow.
Only one of them has pocket aces.
He can't fold aces.
Only one
Look
of
at
them
him.
That might be one of the sickest folds I've seen.
That
on
was
the
a
stream.
sick fold.
Wait, did you call the 5?
Yeah, I'd call the 5, right?
Yeah, of course. You want to run it twice? Yeah,
Can't run it twice.
You guys allowed to run it twice in 1-2 no limit?
Yes.
No.
I asked about that.
Oh,
I asked about that. They said
Floor.
no. I asked, of course, for the deal. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Hey, man, they can't run it twice.
You only run once.
Yeah, once.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Just a little bit smaller a game than,
I was
you
going
know,
to call no matter what.
we want to do that with. Bupkis on the flop. Still Bupkis. Aces are good.
Such a good fold for kings.
Yeah, it was. Is there a
Fold of the
hero,
night.
hero fold?
You'll never be my
Save your money by going too
Well, I guess he knows when Alan's jammed.
Yeah.
Including Camp Russell, we got some other cool stuff coming here to PBKC.
That's correct.
November
Comedy
11th,
show's going
we
to
have
start
Nick
back up.
Paulo.
That's right.
December 9th, we have Jackie the Joke
Jackie the
Man
Good
Martling.
Man Martling.
He's coming back. And Friday, December 16th, we have Chris McDonald's Memory of Elvis and Merry Christmas Baby
Yeah.
Dinner and Show.
That's actually a really, really cool show.
So we got some cool things coming
Yeah.
up in the back half of the year here. Give a little love to
Bringing
those
the
guys.
comedy back around.
Yep, comedy should be a good time.
Nick DiPaolo and Jackie the Joke Man came down last year.
Correct.
And did shows for us and were hilarious.
Yes.
And I was telling everybody beforehand, listen, when Jackie the Joke Man is coming, okay, hold on, fam, we'll see you. Good luck in the satellite. If you go see Jackie the Joke Man, you should probably take a notebook with you or something. That guy just reels off the jokes.
Off the top of his head, too.
He knows a million jokes. He knows every joke.
Mhm.
He used to have a thing at the end of his show where if you could tell him a joke that he didn't know, he would buy you a drink. But if you told the joke and he finished it for you, then everybody in the room called you a dick. They chanted, "Dick, you're a dick." So I tried to get him. I did not. Even with the joke that I made up myself, he knew what it was. Wow, the queen on the river.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. Yeah.
We have a stream game. We take a list for the stream game, and as players get knocked out, we refill with everybody on the list. We had 8 players plus 4 on the list. Today, we had 2 players get knocked out and leave, and 1 from the list replaced them. Cool deal. Yeah, you come in next Thursday and jump on the Stream 1-2 list, and we will put you on this table.
No, we won't.
Not next
Not next
Thursday.
week.
Oh, sorry.
Not next week.
Next Thursday,
Next
we're
week
having
is the
multi
feature table of the multi.
Right, the multi-flight
So if
tournament.
you come
next
back on the 11th, put your name on that list. We'll get you up here for the 1-2 stream game.
week. Seth, were you wrestling or were you behind the
Promoter
scenes?
or behind the scenes
Raise
business.
11 total.
Got a race to 11.
Trying to figure out how nice I need to be right now.
Yeah, is he gonna push you through this table or?
I don't want to be turned into a pretzel.
Sal Bandini, want to
Right.
wrestle?
Bandini. That's fun. Yeah, but that's the dealer's job, Eddie. They're supposed to do that.
Check raise.
Good job, guys. That was James and Men taking off now. We are done with their end of the show. So they are wrapping up on the production side. We appreciate their hard work. That was James, Ben, and Sue in production.
Yep, great job by them.
Great job to you guys. 2 hearts on the flop, and Eddie's got 2 of them in his hand. That was not a flop, a heart. Right as of this moment, Mike is good. Nope. Now there's a 5 that hits on the turn, or the river. Am I lost? Ace high is good twice. Fives, king, jack, ace. Yeah.
Baby. I was like, give me a 3. Give me a 3.
Chop it up.
They're not always 1-2. We did have bigger games on here. We probably will cycle through the games that we have here. This is just
what we're showing you now is
what we
the
have
bread and butter.
allotted.
This is what we run daily. 60 to 80% of our games are 1-2 no limit. So we want to show that. So we're showing a regular 1-2 no limit. We have plans to show a limit game that we may or may not be able to put up here.
The horse game?
Possibly the horse game. Possibly another lower limit game that we run downstairs. Just to demonstrate. So far they have not been very forthcoming. A little more shy than the no limit guys, which is understandable. You know.
Oh, a box card. Box card is dead.
Piece of paper does not exist.
It's a dead card. It's boxed. It was up top. It was face up. So,
Oh.
yes.
He must be in great
Worst
shape.
dealer ever.
I didn't flip it. So it's a dead
Like
card.
you think at that point the osteoporosis and like old people stuff is going to get there. But I think we've done a lot as a culture of mitigating some of those things. 'Cause I know there's a lot of very fit septuagenarians, even 80-year-olds that are really. One of my friends, Phil, I go and meet him for breakfast every day or every week, roughly, and he's 92.
Wow.
Yep, hopping around, sharp as a tack.
Unfortunately, Eddie, I don't think you can check now.
Yeah, I think it was a disgust pat. Yeah. So once again, we're going to have the 1:30 deep stack tomorrow. Final table of that event on our stream tomorrow evening.
Ernest and the Brooklyn B-Man, Brian G himself.
Ernest and Brian will be hosting. Then Saturday we'll have the 250 deep stack bounty final table with Stephanie and Mikey Burns.
What'd I tell you about spending my inheritance?
And then next week we'll have our multi-flight event.
The August multi-flight event, that's right. Come on down, come on over if you're overseas, if you're anywhere but where we are.
We are conveniently right across from Palm Beach International Airport. You guys can always fly right in there and take a short walk right across the street or an Uber because it's 9,000 degrees here in Florida. But that looks to be our VPIPs.
Yeah, that shows you. The bottom VPIP number is 30%. So were they playing any? Yes.
Yes,
they were playing. So we appreciate you guys joining us, and we're going to come back with a fresh new product tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Anything you want to add, Mike?
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
That says it all.